Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. It is once again on like a polyhedron. We are going to dive into some more Sunless Citadel today with Greg as our DM. But for the intro, to get us caught up from last week, I'm going to hand it on over to Steve.
Last time we all met at a tavern, because that's what you do when you're an adventurer, you know. But in our case, it wasn't just any tavern, but the Yawning Portal in the city of Waterdeep, a tavern that has a long and storied history. Now, our story all started off with Nargle, a halfling fighter who had been traveling across the realms to make his fortune. Somewhere near Waterdeep, he ran into Ash, a Shadowkai artificer who had been exiled from her people in the Shadowfell. In fact, Ash had lost many of her memories, including how she'd gotten to the prime material plane in the first place. She only had a vague memory of being disconnected from her goddess, the Raven Queen, and a strong sense that she was no longer welcome among her own kind because of something she could no longer remember. Ash decided to follow along with Nargle in the hopes that adventuring for a while might trigger some memory of her past. At the Yawning Portal, Nargle and Ash decided to visit the portal, which was a trip down to the Underdark. Ash, having faced many evil things in the Shadowfell, decided to try her luck, mainly out of curiosity about this world, more than anything else. This turned out not to be a good idea, as she ran into a group of Sturges and took a hurried trip straight back up. But despite Ash's warning, Nurgle wanted to see the Underdark, and he headed down the bucket to the Underdark on his own. This was a bad idea, as a woman came to him claiming to need his help. However, the people of the town refused to let up anyone but Nurgle, because they're stubborn like that. Seeing no choices but to ditch the woman, Nurgle tried all kinds of things to get her off the bucket, but she refused, including threatening to cut off her hand. And when Nurgle tried force, she revealed herself to be a red wizard of Fae. And the owner of Durnan finally had enough, and he pulled Nurgle back up, driving back the red wizard. Durnan, as it turned out, did not do this out of the kindness of his heart. Earlier, Nurgle and Ash had met up with this elven bard named Jade, who had lost her companions somewhere out near the Citadel. They had gone there only to split up with the idea of meeting back at the bar, except that only Jade had made it back, and it seemed likely that her friends were all dead. Now she needed help from adventurers to go back into the Sunless Citadel and find out exactly what happened. Jade had hinted that she may have paid Durnan rather heavily with gold to save Nurgle, though she did not let us on to Nurgle, and that may have helped convince Ash to help her. Whichever, the three of them agreed to head out of Waterdeep and seek out the Sunless Citadel. Our first battle came not long after, as we were attacked by a group of tree blights, because they were not Groot. After some initial struggle in destroying them, Jade turned the tide of the fight and helped the rest of us finish them off and turn them into ash. After finding a buried chest nearby, we then took off and found a safe place to take a long rest. During their arrest, Nurgle was visited by a warrior who had passed us by coming the other way. He turned out to be a former paladin of the light god Palor, who had abandoned his oath after losing everything that he had valued to the Sunless Citadel. He warned us and entreated us not to go, lest something similar happened to us, but he didn't go into too much depth as to exactly what. Nurgle did his best to cheer up the paladin a number of times, but he was too broken to be helped, and eventually we went our separate ways. The next day, we visited a nearby village and tried to get a sense of what was going on. We did get some information from the cleric of Palor in the House of Healing as to what was going on, and we visited the inn after that. With that done, we headed out further until we reached the start of the dungeon. Now, right as we step in, we were waylaid by a group of giant rats. And then we found out that, yes, rodents of unusual size really do exist. And they're also fairly weak, as our group trounced them without too much trouble. From there, we descended the long, winding path downwards. And with that, I give the floor over to Greg, and we'll find out what else is trying to kill us down in the depths.
Nope. I think you're muted, Greg.
Oh, for the love of Shaw. Having heard that very, very good recap, Steve, I realized that I was remiss and that you and Mike both get retroactive inspiration for your respective handlings of the actual Yawning Portal.
Nice.
That was just so fun.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, excuse me. As was said, the party they had lowered themselves down. What amongst the rumors that had been heard in Oakhurst were that the Citadel, or at least what is called the Citadel in rumors, was once built on land and was supposedly a shining beacon to no one knows who, although there are whispers of dragons, because, there are always whispers of dragons, but and of course they heard rumors of others having gone through, but no one of significance for some time except Garen at the Old Boar Inn did seem to recall, just because he was so weird, a crazed druid some years back that was never heard from again. So they just assumed he wandered off and died. As the
A
party,
lot of that going on.
yeah, dangerous world. Gotta watch out for yourself. The party lowered themselves down to the plateau, dealt with the aforementioned rodents of unusual size, and proceeded down a long and winding staircase that would only really make sense in a world where this citadel wasn't originally underground, but we won't go there right now. And as the party approached what seemed to be a landing, suddenly last week, everything went black. Mysterious.
It was Roll20.
Yeah, it was. I was just
Yeah.
if you want to scroll down to the bottom right of your screen, you should see the landing that you're on.
There we
Come
are.
on. Wait. Mike, is that you?
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
you don't have dark vision. Let me put some light out because you're outside. You're gonna need a torch or
Yeah.
something.
He does. I gave him like a I use my magical tinkering to like give him a pendant that gives him like about 5 feet of light, something like that.
There's an eclipse.
I think I have an explorer's pack that likely. Yeah, I have an explorer's pack, and it has a torch in it.
You can light
In
a
fact,
torch.
I have 10 torches.
Well, you can light a torch, but you're right. I had forgotten that Ash had in fact given you a lighted pendant. So which do you prefer to use? Because it'll affect how you see.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you'll get a bit
I could
more
probably
light
see
out of the
more
torch.
with a torch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I am going to do is give you a torch.
Cool.
How sweet. You carry a torch for me.
Hey, there's a dwarf. Never seen you before.
Attack it quick.
Let's see. Okay, it didn't work.
Is
Hold on.
someone there and I don't know him? I should shoot him. Desperado.
You know what?
For those who don't get that.
Dark vision was such a cool idea in original D&D, but it has just become such a pain in the intervening years.
What's that?
Dark vision.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I really am surprised still that
You know what?
halflings don't have dark vision.
Rule of cool. Halflings have dark vision.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Very cool.
Rule
Yeah,
0.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they had them in previous editions.
I thought almost every demi-human. Actually, I thought every demi-human did. I know, which is odd that Dragonborn don't have it now because, come on, dragons?
Well, originally it was infravision. So
Yeah.
there was infravision, and then there was ultravision, and there was low light vision.
Yeah. Infravision was always weird because you had to figure out, were you really seeing something? Were you seeing its heat signature?
Yeah.
And I was 8, so we misread it as infrasion and called it that for like 3 years. But
Well,
anyway,
well, then the movie Predator came out, and we all understood it. So yeah,
well,
Yeah.
I will say, in D&D terms, Salvatore made very good use of infravision in the Dark Elf books
yeah.
He did.
about the difference between infravision and vision. But and Mike, if you feel that I'm taking away a role playing opportunity from you, I will happily change my mind on this. But I'm just saying halflings have dark vision.
I'm all right with that.
Okay.
Or at least
Fine.
you do. Maybe someday you can find out why.
It's that stout halfling thing.
Actually, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Don't have dark vision. So now that you're in the dark, you're wondering why you do.
I could see the blessings of Morden are upon you already. I could see. So
Hmm.
Except I put you two in the wrong places.
Yeah.
There we go. As you approach the landing, you see, well, there's a door behind it, obviously, but let me get the actual description. Blah, 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 blah. This, oh, the narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard. Apparently, the top of once was a crenellated battlement. Makes sense? The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with what would be considered the surrounding floor. The floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry reaching to an unknown depth. To the west
If it's
looms the
treacherous
surviving.
masonry, it had to have been done by Jackie D'Antonio.
yes,
Yeah.
none more treacherous. So
To the west
Oh,
looms the surviving structure of what you assume must be the citadel. A tower stands on the west side of this courtyard. And leaning with his back to the wall by the door is a dwarf, mumbling to himself.
Hail and well met.
Hey there.
What brings you here?
he looks up. He's like, "Hammer and tongs. Where did you come from?" It's,
Above.
I had a companion, and a little bastard took off on me. I'm trying to get in here to. Well, why am I explaining myself to you? What are you doing here? I'm here looking for the weapons and smithings of the ancients, but you two look like you are about some business by Morgan. What I'm all aflutter. I'm stuck here. My name is Vargas Hammerfist, and pleased to meet you.
I'm Ash, formerly of the Shadowfell.
I am Nargo Longbottom, and I'm happy to meet you, sir.
Longbottom. Hmm. You know, at the bottom
Yes,
don't
not to
look
be
too.
confused with the short bottom.
Yes. Well,
And no relation to the Proud Feet.
That's right.
I'm a little bit confused about what exactly is going on and how to get in here, but you know, as we grandpap used to say, it's always best to have more hands about the task. So I wouldn't mind joining you if you want to delve into this dungeon together. I'm just
Please
looking
do.
to uncover what secrets I might.
Please do. We'll be happy to
likewise.
have you.
Yeah. I would be interested in seeing what kind of magical secrets might be lurking below myself.
Magic is a tricky thing. I've got nothing against it if that's what you're looking for, but I am just looking for the wonders of the smithing. And as you can tell here, that whoever set up these pillars and the supporting structures for this citadel did a piss poor job, because the whole thing is sunk down to ground level. Whoever sunk the stuff for the base must have been high on drinking mead or something, but I'm sure we'll find more when we delve inside by Morgan. Like, excuse my appearance, and he kind of rubs his face, and he's got soot all over. He's like, "What are the blessings of my God?" Is his little joke is that I'm always looking like I did face first into the forge, but I think I make it work. What do you think?
I was thinking you looked more like a fiddler on the roof.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've spent more than my fair share of time among smiths and forges, and I have nothing but respect for those who work in it.
Well, if I were a rich man, I'd have some tradition, but let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so let me see. So I'm going to guess that this door here, have we checked this lock?
No.
Okay, so I guess we're going to do that.
All right, just so you guys are aware, the signal is doing that thing where it's skipping out words on me again like it did last week. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm occasionally missing words in your sentences.
Okay.
From everyone?
Yeah, there's something with my signal or something. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
As soon as it started recording, it started happening.
All right.
All right. What are you guys again? I'm sorry. I know you already told me, but I know Steve is an artificer and something else.
A wizard, yeah.
And then Mike, what are you?
I'm a halfling fighter.
You're a fighter. Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of look over all of you as like, well, if we're going to be adventuring together, he looks around. He's like, when I've been in other groups, I tend to give the blessings of my smithing to whoever is the most martially inclined. I look over at Mike's character's name, Nargle. I'm like, would that be you, Mr. Longbottom?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Would that be you, Mr. Longbottom? Are you the one who is going to be out there in front leading the group?
Most likely. I mean, I am full of courage, and I tend to be right out in front with the rest, and I do not back down.
So I'll ask you simply then: defense or attack?
Well, I'm gonna say attack.
Well.
Best defense is a good offense. That's what they say, right?
What weapon do you use? Do you have it like on your side, or?
I have a long sword. But it's actually not a long sword. It's what did we decide? It's like a short sword or something like that. Greg, do you remember? Okay. We listed it as a long sword, but because of my size, we were actually going to say it was a short sword or something, but it had to be listed as the long sword for flavor.
I think it was like a long sword that is basically functions as a two-handed sword for you.
Right, that's what we needed. It had to be a two-handed weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vargas,
Anyway, I rolled an 18 to check the door for traps.
Okay. Mike, you have what would be considered a long sword in the hands of a human, but it functions as a great sword in your hands.
So Vargas approaches Nargle and he goes, "Can I see your weapon for a second, sir?"
Well, all right, sure. There you go.
Looks at it. It's well enough made. It'll do. He's like, palms it, puts his hand on the blade. By the power of tongues and the blessings of Moradin, may the smithing craft imbued within my hands, given to me by the baker and the anvil of great, infuse this weapon with the power until such time as I rest again. You see it glow and a symbol of Moradin briefly on it and infuse it. And until my next long rest, it has +1. It is a magic weapon with +1 to hit and damage. So,
yeah,
+1
that's
to
your
hit.
channel delivery, right?
And damage. Nice.
no, that's just an ability I have. It's not
That's a
channel
force
divinity.
trigger? Yeah.
It's Blessing of the Forge. So once per long rest, I can either bless armor to give +1 AC, or a weapon to give +1 to hit and damage.
Cool.
That should be quite handy. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, most welcome.
A most fine gift.
Ash, before you make it to the door, I need a perception check.
Perception. Okay. All right. All right. I should have cast guidance. Oh God.
Okay, I need a
What's
dexterity.
clear? Yeah. Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry, check.
Check. Okay. Then I'm doing the wrong thing. Hold on.
I have to laugh because my dexterity saving throw is an initiative, or that's my -1 now. So that's my roll.
Oh, damn.
I have a really good dexterity, thankfully, but that's still not great.
Okay, Ash, as you get to here, the two paving stones separate and flap downward on hinges. And since you missed your dex check, you fall.
Oh,
Feather
shit.
fall.
Oh, thank God for Featherfall.
Okay.
I didn't want to have to put gravity on these people's list too.
You see, after you fall for what's Featherfall? All right, everyone else sees Ash fall into a hole that suddenly opens in the courtyard. That Nargle, you're quite happy, or not Nargle? What's your name? Vargas.
Vargas.
You're quite happy you didn't actually accidentally step on in the last day or two.
How deep is the hole that he fell in? Ash fell in?
It is approximately 20 feet. The pit
Okay.
contains two goblin skeletons, one goblin that has been dead for about a day, one armored dwarf that has been dead for slightly less time, and one live giant rat. Initiative.
Oh, lovely.
I tossed down my rope, and hey,
I think
Vargas, can you?
We're in for a fight, so let's.
He's down there with the live giant rat, so I think we're going to initiative. So
Yeah, I mean, I can get out. It's not a problem.
You can try and
Okay.
toss your rope once it's your turn, but in the meantime, there's a giant rat trying to eat the lady that just fell into his
wait.
pit.
Is the dead dwarf my companion by any chance?
Can you tell?
I don't know.
Why don't we figure that out once this rat is dead?
All right. I gotta roll initiative.
He's smart.
Where's my initiative on here? Oh, there we go. -1, and my first initiative is an 18. That is a roll which will never be duplicated again. So.
Right.
I got a measly 7. I'm a measly Weasley.
Okay.
Sorry, one moment.
All right.
The rat's being lazy.
Oh,
Okay.
we got comments. Hello.
Is it about my rat? Oh, it is.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah, I think they're gonna find that we don't digest too well.
As you float down, you see the two skeletons, a dead goblin, what appears to be a dead dwarf, and a live giant rat, which is limping slightly, because even though there's no way for you to know this, it fell into the pit trying to feed on the fresh goblin, but got caught when the trap opened.
Okay. All right.
So, Ash,
all right. How far is it from me? Well, actually, it should be like 10 feet. Okay. I can do a couple things. We're gonna hit him with a firebolt.
damn, you are gonna eat him. I thought the commenter was just joking about dinner.
18.
I'm gonna guess that hits the giant rat, but hold on. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
That hits the giant rat.
15 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
You fried the giant rat.
Damn.
Mhm. All right. He's dead.
Are those any good for eating by any chance?
All right.
Jade says, I guess it depends on how fresh they are.
All right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
foul stench. Or is that the dead goblin down there?
Yeah, if he had survived, I would have teleported back up. But
Fortunately, I didn't need to do that. All right.
Okay.
I think I've got some rope in my pack. Or how about you, Nargle?
He threw down a
I
rope
got
already.
some rope to help
Or-
you. Yeah, I threw down some rope to pull him up. But
Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't think I'm going to work very well as a counterweight. I'm probably gonna need some help.
Sure, I'll help you. Why don't you, let's haul up that armor there, too. I want to take a look at it.
All right.
I'm wondering if, well, no, it looks like he's been dead for a while, but,
All
Well,
right.
how's he gonna
Let
hold
me-
the armor and the rope?
well, tie the rope to the armor.
All right. Let me search first
Um,
and see if there's anything.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a
Thank you.
halfling.
All right.
I'll help you, sir.
Strength is not one of my our big things.
I'm
We're
sorry.
known for people don't go halflings. Oh, they must be strong. No one says that.
I'm really trying to NPC this, but as soon as Nargle said that, Jade looks over and says, "Trust me, Shorty, we've all seen that you're a halfling."
All right.
Ash, wise
Mhm.
move. The goblin corpse, the one that's not skeletal, has a scimitar and a
Cool.
shield,
Nice.
as well as a belt pouch with some coin in it.
Cool.
It's
I guess
4
I'll.
gold pieces and 23 silver pieces.
All right. I guess I'll go and take those things.
Nice.
Since you're looking down, Vargas, this, even though he's face down, this does appear to be the companion you traveled here with. And if you don't know his name, I sure as hell don't know it.
All right.
His
Yeah,
name is D, and his last name is Ceased. So,
crossover brought to you by DC Comics.
yes.
That's right.
All right.
Gonna go with,
Yeah.
it's funny because I was gonna go with Sibla Shahanase, which is also from
All right. I can go and take the other end of the rope and tie it to the other dwarven corpse, and then I'm going to try to climb up.
I shake my head. I was like, D. You poor fool. You fell into a trap. Well, I can think of no better burial place for a dwarf than amongst the stone. So may the blessings of Mordor and the stone be upon you. And we'll make sure to shut this place down and leave him here to be among his ancestors. Well, his ancestors are here, but we all come from the stone, right? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
he
I'm
looks
sorry.
around it.
Are you rolling him back in the pit?
Did the body come up here? Yes, I'm rolling it back in the pit. So
You get a point in this first.
Yeah. All right.
Although let me look at something. As you are raising that body, this will be after Ash got out. It starts to shut quickly.
the trap door.
Yeah, it's resetting.
Yeah.
Hold fast.
You can either try and pull the rope in the body up very quickly, you can let it close, or you can try and jam it somehow.
Let me.
I will reach into my Dungeoneer's pack and pull out one of the spikes that are in there, the pitons, and try and jam it to wedge to keep it from closing. So,
I need an untrained dexterity check.
oh, that I'll be
You're
great
best
at that.
at
Yeah.
Penalty because you don't have thieves' tools.
Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna pass this.
All right. Can I help him? Because I do.
I don't know if you both would have time to try it before, but hold on.
Fair enough.
I rolled at 11 before the penalty.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, you pinch your finger and drop the spike you were trying, but Ash, if you want to try, you can try quickly.
All right. I'll try it. So, yeah, it's a dexterity check. You said. Okay. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
20.
You managed to jam it open, but now it's just trying to close.
All right.
Ah, damn,
I'm gonna have to try to examine the mechanism.
It's fairly straightforward. Pressure steps on it. There's a brief delay. Then it opens, dumping creatures into the pit. After a period of time that you can't determine from this vantage, it resets, but you would guess to be about a minute, being as it's been open for about a minute.
All right.
You get the impression you could probably study it if you went inside and studied it from underneath, but I'm not sure how that would actually benefit you.
I don't think it's a good idea, especially if it ends up getting us both trapped.
So we haul the body back up.
Yeah.
We're able to haul the body up.
Yeah.
You can roll it back in.
Are you guys willing to wait an hour so that I can properly bury my companion?
Yes.
Dean
Gonna
just
bury
shakes
him?
her head.
You gonna dig a hole in the stone?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
If you're gonna do that,
Really?
that's
We'll point out that you do not need to do that. All around this courtyard is an expanse of crumbled masonry surrounding the citadel. If you attempt to cross it, you can tell it would be very difficult to walk on, and you would likely lose your footing fairly regularly. But if you were trying to shift it enough to do a makeshift cairn, I would say you could probably do that in about 20 minutes with a couple of athletics checks.
Well, if you guys will indulge me for a role-playing experience for a moment, I will take the crumbled masonry, because that was perfect, and I will use my divine channel ability to be able to create an item, and I will create a sarcophagus of stone using my divine channeling. It takes an hour, and then it'll magically force together with my smithing ability into a simple sarcophagus with. I'll let Greg decide if it has like his visage on the top or not. Because it can't be worth more than 100 gold pieces. So
yeah.
No, it looks good, like it was finely crafted, not thrown together, but
Yeah.
there's no specific visage on it.
Yeah.
So
If you're gonna spend an hour, I can just do an arcane recovery and get my spell slot back.
I take out my tools and begin uttering a prayer as I begin working, and then the stones begin to magically bead together and knit together and form a box all of a sudden around him, burying him in inscription. Or I'll put an inscription right at the end there or say a prayer or something, and he's entombed now. So a little better than just dumping him back in the pit, I guess. So
Yeah. I just kind of nod, understanding.
What you have created, Vargas, is a nice enough sarcophagus that the next party of adventurers that comes along will undoubtedly think there's treasure in it that they need to get at.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that whoever put it there put a pit trap there to lure them. So
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see if there are any other traps or anything like that going on.
Well done, and you can keep your inspiration, even though I like the idea of rolling it back into the pit better.
All right. All right.
Okay, Ash, if you want to do an investigation for other traps, you may do so.
Okay.
You do not detect any other traps.
Okay. It's the door trap. Yeah. Do I need to make a roll to check the door?
Nah, you made that roll. I'm gonna give you the area. The door, it's a wooden door. Seemed like it was fairly well crafted at one point in time. But it's hanging a little bit loose. Not only is it not trapped, it doesn't even appear to be particularly difficult to open.
All right. I'm going to mage
Sounds
hand
as if it
the
might even fall apart if we try to open it.
Okay. I'll mage hand the door open.
Are you bad mouthing dwarven doors?
Not really.
I'm
No.
sorry, is that not a thing? Look at the thing; it's barely hanging on the hinges.
The whole place kind of shakes, and Vargas, your head itches.
No dwarf made this door.
Hmm.
Jade
Okay.
says dwarves made this whole place.
Shh.
All right.
Well,
Blasphemy.
to be in their defense, it was probably a really long time ago. It's just an old door.
Yes, well.
Okay. All right.
So anyway, yes, you you can proceed through the door if you choose.
All right. I will mage
Right.
hand the door open.
Okay, the door opens. Inside, hold on. Light, stupid. Why put a door here and then not let me open it?
There, I see it's open now. I can see.
My kind of door. One that opens with shadow instead of light.
Oh,
Hold
I
on.
bet it is.
I was only able to open a little bit, so I just want to do that.
There we go.
There, yeah. Better.
This circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawls the bodies of 4 goblins. A 1, a 2, a 3,
3.
a
Give
3.
me back my. Oh, you ate it. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know where the 4th one is, but hey.
I
Oh, there
see
you go.
that
One
it is-
corpse stands with its back against the western wall.
Mm-hmm.
The spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. Oh, there he is. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. Counting the one that you're looking through.
Okay.
You really would have to walk in to see the rest of, to hear the rest of this.
Mark is
I'm
kind
down
of
with
looking
walking in
around.
there.
He's looking up at the ceiling, doing a running critique for anybody who doesn't care to listen on the masonry and how it's held up. So
All right, let's do an investigation.
I love that it's like officially canon now that halflings are little ravenous creatures that eat everything. So I say we go with that forever. So
Ash, did we lose
I'm-
you? I don't see you.
No, I'm here. I'm right here.
no, Nargle stood on top of Ash. So
That's a bit
I'm
personal.
playing Nargle as a straight hobbit.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. All right. I did not realize Nargle was there. Okay.
they were playing Marco Polo over there.
All
So
right.
3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are long gone except for a few crumbled ledges.
All right. All right.
And you rolled investigation, so let's see.
I did. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
your investigation reveals that the 4 goblins have been dead for quite a while, and indeed rats have gnawed from them. The bodies have been looted.
Bodies By who, I wonder?
I'm hoping it wasn't the rats. Did you see that
So
Cabinet of Curiosities episode where the rats broke into the graves when they were buried and stole the
Oh.
corpses and their treasures and stuff?
I have not.
weird.
Okay.
It was Guillermo del
okay.
Toro. It was
Yeah.
guaranteed to be weird.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Cabinet of Curiosities yet. I was
And,
going to, but
yeah.
So you've got a couple of doors, one
Mhm.
to the northwest, one to the southwest. And you've got
Right.
3 dead goblins on the floor and 1 skewered to the wall.
All right. Well, so there's nothing on the goblins.
what is it? Is it skewered to the wall by a spear, you said?
Yep.
Yeah. Whoever threw this had some power behind the throw to pin him to a stone wall like this.
No
That's
kidding.
for
Interesting.
sure.
And not just strength. I mean I'm not an expert on these things like I imagine you are, but I imagine the tip on a spear like that had to be made of some pretty sturdy material to even do that.
All right.
Might be worth pulling out of there actually.
All right.
All
Let me
right.
check
Well,
Let me check for traps and around the doors and whatnot.
kind of comes over while man, I am so bad at names. While Steve's character is checking for traps, I kind of kick the foot of the goblin body and then grab the spear and try and yank it out.
All right.
It
Steve's
comes out
character
surprisingly
is
easily.
the android from Alien.
Mm-hmm.
The spear actually comes out surprisingly easily. And the goblin's body slumps to the ground, and there are runes on the wall behind it.
Ooh.
Runes, you
I
say?
need to know, and I don't feel like looking, what languages you all can speak.
Okay.
Common and Elven, but I can also cast Comprehend Languages if I have to.
I got just common and halfling.
I speak Celestial, Common, Dwarven, and Orc.
However, I can speak in tongues when drunk enough.
Yes.
Okay, y'all see runes on the wall behind where the
Mm-hmm.
goblin was.
All right. Let me check. I'm gonna make an Arcana check.
There you go.
Oh wow.
Oh damn. Damn. That ought to handle it. Shit.
Okay, you see writing on the wall behind where the goblin was. It is not.
It's not magic.
Oh.
That's what you're saying. Okay. Then I'm gonna do a ritual for Comprehend Languages.
Okay, that takes 10 minutes. And then how long is comprehend languages? 1 action?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if he's going to take 10 minutes
Well.
doing that, I'm going to practice fighting.
Okay.
And Vargas is really like, He sees while the ritual's being cast, Vargas is going to see if this spear can also pierce stone that doesn't have runes on it. So,
Nope.
oh,
Oh.
he's like, oh well.
I
You want
need
this?
perception checks from everyone.
Perception.
checks. Coming up.
Wisdom,
Okay.
perception.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's not our best stats.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a good one for me, but of course I rolled bad. So,
Yeah.
How do I turn
Nice.
that off? I thought there was a way to just turn off the advantage thing on the sheet, and I can't find it.
Yeah. It's
up at the
yeah,
top,
Yeah.
you should see well, it depends on how you've got your sheet set up, but you should see some purple squares that are, say, advantage, normal, disadvantage to toggle it.
Yeah. Query advantage is the setting I have it on. So you can just say no.
I have it on toggle.
Yeah. It depends. Like, if you click the little gear icon on your sheet,
Which one?
The one next to where it says
Just below the
core
query.
bio spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a setting on there for like there's a bunch of like stuff, and it says roll queries, and you can change it to like advantage toggle, always roll advantage, never roll advantage, query advantage,
Okay.
stuff like that.
If you put it on advantage toggle, you'll get the purple buttons. If you put it on query, it'll ask you every time.
Yeah, which is
Pop-up.
why I don't have it on query because that annoys me, but that's just my personal preference. So.
Mm.
But if you do set it to toggle, then you should see a row of purple buttons that say advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. I am not seeing what you guys are talking about. I'm looking all over this thing.
It's
let's see, general
the-
options. Let's look in here.
No, you're not looking in the right place.
Roll query.
In your character sheet, the gear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I that's why I'm looking. Okay, advantage toggle.
Yeah,
Okay.
advantage toggle. And just
Yeah.
below
There we
that,
go.
you can set whisper toggle.
Okay, and I put it on normal. There we go. We're all set now.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, so I got a 10 on that perception check.
All right. Blah, blah, blah. Aw.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Jade probably should
I'm
do
3
a
feet
perception
tall, and
check
I'm
too.
willing to challenge people that are 6 feet tall. Wisdom is not one of my strong suits.
Oh, snap.
That's not good.
This is no
Um,
bueno.
Vargas, while you were studying how to put a spear into a stone wall. Oh, damn. You caught an arrow for 16 hit points.
Oh,
Yikes.
shit.
I spin around, arrows sticking out of my chest, blood squirting out everywhere. Like, by the God, where the hell did that come from?
That looked like it hurt quite a bit. Are you okay? Can I help you?
Can you heal me?
Well,
Yes.
no.
Well, thank you for
I don't have
the
any. Let me see. Yeah, I've got no potions.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast Cure Wounds on
can-
myself.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Yeah, I was about to do, but that's fine. Good.
Are you getting up or are you continuing your ritual?
Oh, I was continuing the ritual unless okay.
Oh, that sucks. I rolled a 1.
What's your wisdom modifier?
4. So I got 5 back, but
Yeah, that's not a lot.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I want to waste another spell slot. So
I can do it once I'm done.
actually, I'm more concerned with who fired an arrow at us. So or at
Yeah.
me.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't expect to roll a hard 16 on that crit. I didn't
No,
expect crit, much less a hard 16.
not being very intelligent and wondering what's going on. I throw the spear aside, thinking maybe the spear is like firing arrows at me or something. So
Okay.
and I look around again to see if I can see where the arrow came from. So I want to perceive
Did
or
I
deduce
happen
it.
to see where it came from? Did I see anything?
No. I'm trying to
Okay.
think of how to rule this precisely. Ash is continuing her ritual.
Yeah.
Like both doors are closed, so I mean, unless they're like shooting through slits in the walls or something, this is probably a trap.
Tell you, it's the cursed
you mean
spear.
we're
Nargle
kicking
and
it in a
Vargas.
kill box?
Okay, I'm just gonna call you 2Gs from now on.
Okay.
Go and Vargas. You can each roll an investigation check.
Okay.
And I will let Jade roll one as well because while she wasn't paying particular attention to you, she was watching the room.
I got
11.
18.
Okay, that makes sense actually. You deduce that they came from somewhere in the direction of the south wall.
Mm-hmm.
I flatten myself against the wall and start inching around, like nosing. It's like, it's from the wall. And I'm looking closely at the wall as I go inch by inch along the wall to see where the arrow came from.
Don't fight us from behind the wall, you cowards! Get out here!
Okay, Vargas, where are you moving to precisely?
Oh, okay.
Because Jade is moving the hell over here.
I'm flat up against the wall. So,
Oh, dude. Okay. Initiative.
okay.
Well, so much for my ritual. Thanks, guys.
Well, I just got shot. I'm trying to figure out why I got shot.
In his defense, Steve, someone would have gotten shot again. You
Probably.
guys were calling attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I was trying to not interfere with your ritual, so I went all the way down there instead of where that goblin
Yeah.
was. So.
Yeah, it's
I have the worst initiative rolls with this woman.
Yeah, but then she goes and does these ridiculous hits for like max damage.
Well, she didn't do that one that you know of. Okay, however, you are Vargas, give me a perception check.
This will be a great roll again. Oh wait, I do have good rolls for perception.
By the power of Grayskull.
Finally, that wisdom comes in handy.
Ash, give me a dex check.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, here's what happened. Vargas, as you were examining the wall, you realized that there are, in fact, slits in the wall. As you realized this, it occurred to you that an arrow might have come through one of them and shot you, and that logically one might do so again. Therefore, you hit the ground really fast.
Okay.
Ash, an arrow was flying wildly past Vargas, who had ducked out of the way. So I gave you a DC 5 dex check just to get out of its way entirely.
Okay, cool.
And now we are at initiative, and you are facing a wall.
All right.
You think I could borrow that spear for a minute?
Yeah.
I threw that spear on the ground. It's in the somewhere on the floor there.
I pick up the spear and I try to stab it through the little holes, the arrow holes. Come out of here! Come out of there, you little bastards!
Okay, where I need you to move to where you are.
Okay. Well,
Vargas is by
the arrow slits exactly right here.
The arrow slits are pretty much
right
here and probably here. You would guess based on what Vargas is pointing to you.
Okay. Well, I'm right there, up next to them on the wall, attempting to
give me a
stab them with the
perception
spear.
check.
Okay.
Nargo, give me a perception check.
All right. This is a strong area for me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you actually give me roll it again because you get advantage based on the situation.
Okay.
Well, I'll take the 10.
Yeah.
Mark's is on the
okay.
ground, like pointing at the slit, and Nargle's like looking around, going, "Stab at these."
Nargo is jamming the spear randomly through an arrow slit. That's what.
I'm trying to provoke them to come out of the slit somehow. I'm not.
That,
I'm not putting a whole lot of thought into this action.
Ash, you're up.
Okay. Well, if they're not going to come out of there,
Well,
what is this over here?
it's a door.
Door.
Okay.
Yeah. You can check that door and see if
Let's
it
let's
leads
see
around.
if we can get. Let's see if we can open this door.
Okay, hold on. You got an arrow in the back for 7 as you were running to the door.
All right. Damn cowards! Then you shot me in the back. Do you do nothing with courage?
Leave his long bottom alone.
Okay, you jabbed the spear, you looked around, you ran to the door. You can try and open the door if you want.
That's what I did. I'm sorry. I said that. That's what I wanted to do is try and open the door. My thought is maybe I can get to them behind the door. That's what I.
Hold on, let me check on something.
All right.
Some of these doors are different than others. I just want to make sure.
Is it like doors in labyrinths where it depends on how you open the door, it goes to a different place?
Honestly, no. It's just that some of them
Okay.
are falling apart and old, and some of them are very sophisticated. Have very sophisticated locks on them.
It's one of those doors
Some
from
of them the dwarves gave a shit about, and some of the doors the dwarves did not.
Pretty
it's one
much.
of those. It's one of those doors from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which, you know, it's like,
There you go.
ah.
Ford, you're turning into a penguin. Stop it. Okay. As you open that door, the masonry walls are blah blah. I'll give you the bigger detail later, but it's a wide hall. It's in poor repair. The walls are collapsing. The far end has collapsed, filled with rubble. Although the western wall is in better shape than most of the rest of the room and holds a rather impressively carved stone door with what appears to be a rearing dragon carved in relief on it. However, you are immediately distracted by all of that by the latest in a series of giant rats.
Oh,
Lovely.
well.
Did the giant rats fire the bow?
Don't make me bust out my pipe. I will walk you all right out of town and then come back and take your children.
Giant rats.
Oh wait, that's the wrong play.
So now we have giant rats.
All right. Bring it on, you furry little shit. Well,
Let there
who
be-
am I
Said
calling
that,
little?
dude, because it's their turn.
Let there be light.
The giant rat rushes forward towards Nargal.
16 AC.
Yeah, they fed a whole town the were rat to the whole town, and the only person I know of that didn't eat it was the vampire. So now he has the moral high ground, doesn't he?
Nothing worse than a vampire with the moral high ground.
Oh,
Yikes.
now
Oh,
you
damn.
just got bit for 6, and I need a Constitution save.
Okay. $21.
You're lucky, but your arm's itchy where you threw it up just before he bit you.
Arm's itchy.
The itchy arm. The dreaded itchy arm.
I look at it where it's itchy. What is there a marking or something on my arm?
Dude, it bit you. You're
There's
bleeding.
there's a bite mark on your
Oh,
arm.
okay. I wouldn't imagine a bite
Holy
mark being
cow!
itchy.
What is going on?
Holy shit, dude.
The other one bit you on the ankle for 5.
Okay.
They're shooting him in the ass. They're biting him on the ankle. What the hell's? What's a perverted rats? And I am kink shaming them.
Hey man, I didn't tell you to go randomly opening new doors in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Not
His
saying it was a
character
bad
flaw is that
idea.
he doesn't always know when to back down.
It made as much sense as any other action. It just didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
That is a vicious rat. You better hope it's not a were rat. Oh, that reminds me. I need another Constitution save.
Oh. Okay. $19.
All right.
It's that stout halfling that I have a little bit extra constitution.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Vargas,
Uh,
give me a perception check from your oh so brave vantage point on the floor.
not good.
No, not good. Okay, what you gonna do?
I'm going to stand up, which is an action,
Is your action. Yep.
and then I'm going to go over here to back up Nargle, looking down this door to see if I can see anything. Can I see anything?
You can see. Oh crap! Sorry for that light issue again. Hold on. Maybe I'll get the hang of this again. But it's been a while. I swear, before they did the upgrade, I could just open doors and windows.
There we go. Cool.
Better? Sorry, now you can see the rats that were biting you.
I like to use the word upgrade in that scenario with parentheses.
Yeah, well, I work in software, so no, that's the right usage.
Actually, could I have seen them from here? No. So
No, there is a door, just a normal width door that Narg is standing in front of.
So I would have had to stand up, and then I would move to here to see what I could see, and that's
would say that you're smart enough to crawl away from the wall with the murder holes.
yeah. All right. Well, I could crawl then. So that's half move. So I could take a regular action then. So I will take a regular action to cast Word of Radiance as a cantrip, which means that I want both the rats need to make a Constitution save at DC 14.
Cool.
Okay, one moment.
While I'm commando crawling along the floor like an idiot. So.
Honestly, I'm we're only like
So
2
it's-
rooms into this module, and I'll be honest, I'm loving it. It's reminding me how hardcore 3.5 could be.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
what save was it?
if you're commando crawling on the floor, that puts you at about eye level with me, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
A Constitution save.
Actually, he's crawling behind you on the floor, so he's about at brown eye level with you right now.
It's a Constitution saving throw, and the DC is 14.
Hold on. What? Oh, it's gonna do this again. That was a 17.
Okay.
I don't know why it won't let me turn off advantage on NPCs again, but here we go. Okay, one saved, one did not.
The one that didn't save takes 6 points of damage. So I utter a word, and radiance explodes out as I utter it, and it will damage the one that did make their Constitution save.
You hear a high-pitched squeal, and a really rancid smell comes up from the burning flesh of rat face.
Nice.
Okay. This is not good. Y'all left one clear target in the room.
Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shield if it hits.
just remember, Ash. You got to catch them all. So.
Yep.
Oh my lord. Are you serious right now?
Damn.
What's your AC, Ash?
23, so that crit hit and everything else would have missed.
Okay,
Your AC's 23 on level 2. That is some shit, dude.
18 with armor and then a cast shield, so
Wow. That's burly.
He wants to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Artificer
best
armor proficiencies, man, they are not to be messed with. Yeah.
So yeah, I take 5 damage. It looks like.
I don't know if you could see it, Greg, but the Ravens are currently beating the Cowboys by 3.
By
Awesome.
3, they were beating them by 21.
Yeah, it's 28-25. So.
All right.
All right, so I'll take 5 off.
No, it's good. I'm sorry, Steve. It's the 5 from the roll plus 2, so 7.
What? Wait, what? Why is it 7?
Because there's an additional plus 2 on their damage.
Oh, is there? Okay, that's fine. I can. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm still up.
Are these little bastards?
You know, I've been forgetting to add the +1 to hit and damage. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah. All right.
I like these kinds of abilities, but it's a little difficult to do because you have to add it to your sheet or just remember to add it all the time. So.
Right.
All right.
It's like
I'm
If
gonna
you
bust
hadn't
out with
told
a
me that
little
was
second
3
wind.
minutes left in the game. All right. Anyway, sorry. Ash, a bunch of other arrows come clattering out behind you and hit the wall behind you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, that was
Um,
annoying.
Jade is just looking around at what the hell is going on.
shift it, Jade. Let's go.
I don't work for you, Bobby.
Kill the rats. You just call me Baldy. This is a choice.
I can't reach.
Yeah. Your girlfriend was like, you know, you got a little bit too much hair. Would you mind losing some?
That's right. I did this because my locks got in the way while I was forging. We'll go with that. So.
Damn. How did she roll? Okay. She throws a dagger at the same rat that Vargas had fried. Gets it
Oh
right
wait.
in the eyes, and it rolls over on its
Okay.
side.
All right.
Did this
I think I
particular
had my
rat
turn
happen
before
to kill
Jade,
her daughter?
so
Oh, dude, I am so sorry.
no, it's fine. Like, yeah.
I'll keep that, so don't worry about that rat. But
Yeah. I was gonna hit this one anyway, so that's fine. I wasn't
Okay.
gonna hit that one. I'll just
No, sorry
yeah.
about that.
No, it's fine. It worked out fine. Yeah.
Them distracted me.
Sorry.
I can understand that. 21 to hit the other one, to hit this one.
I just happened to have left the TV on in the background and I glanced over my shoulder.
Mhm.
21 definitely hits. 8. Oh my god, that's a stinky room. Hey,
Yeah. And yeah.
2G.
And all,
You
and
all
I
see a bolt
Mhm.
of flame sear past you and right into the face of the giant rat that has its teeth sunk into Nargle's ankle.
Oh,
Alright.
damn.
And it screeches. And oh my god, the smell.
All right.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
then
And it
I won't have to
running
shave
around.
my ass now, at least.
And it starts running around in pain. And Nargle, your ankle hair was slightly singed, and you are very upset about that because you are a halfling.
all right.
Good job.
By the
Good.
way, I'm getting the hell out of here so I don't get targeted again. So I am going to teleport down here.
It's good that Nargle is a halfling, so
Yeah.
went between his legs and missed everything.
Yeah.
Now, if that had been Bjorn, you'd been in trouble.
Oh, thank you.
sure.
Okay, game's over. Oh, Ash, you teleported down there.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh no!
My shield is still up, and on top of that, I have Shatterkai resistance to everything.
I'm sorry,
Shatterkai
what?
resistance to everything?
Yep, for about a
God
turn.
damn. That's like a really cool ability that takes up way too much space on the description.
Yep.
And I am announcing it's time to make the donuts. So
Yep.
you all know what that means. So.
Yeah. So yeah, he can hit me, but they're good.
Hey, Greg, do you mind if I go turn on some hot water real quick?
No, I might do the same, actually.
All right, I will be right back. Just give me a moment.
Steve, what I saw for Shatterkai says that starts at 3rd level.
Oh, okay.
Be right
All
back. Well,
I must have misread it then. Okay, I'm sorry.
no worries. That's a serious ability.
It is. Yeah. I still have shield up though. I'm fine.
It seems like that is a fairly standard. Like a lot of your character, I can't actually think of a character you've made that doesn't have shield.
Well, that's usually because I'm like taking spell casting levels.
Right?
I mean, shield is pretty much like if you're a spellcaster, it's always a good idea to have it.
It's certainly been super helpful. I mean, a +5 to your AC, that's useful as fuck, man. Shit.
Yep.
I mean,
Lasts for a whole turn too.
You've been up. I seem to remember. Weren't you up close to 30 once?
Yes. Actually, with Eleutheria, I can get that high between her natural armor, her armor class, the shield, and her swords bard ability.
Okay.
because
See, remember you
that's a
getting
D.
pretty
Yeah,
high
that's
up there once.
yeah, that's a D8. Yeah, and I think I like there were a couple times I've rolled 8s.
I remember it so clearly because, as I recall, you rolled that ridiculously high number and you still got hit.
Yeah, that did happen once.
That's some bullshit right there.
Yeah,
When
yeah. I
you
think
roll
back
like
then,
a 30 for your AC, you expect to
Yeah.
be coasting through that shit, you know?
yeah. Well, sometimes they get lucky.
But some of the
Yeah.
things that you guys have fought or are going to fight have like plus 25 to hit. So
Yeah,
Ah, Jesus. Plus
enemy
25, that's
enemy
crazy.
scale. It happens.
Right? You know what somebody needs to get is the Earthbind spell, and that somebody's got to have that. That is the perfect thing. When we had to fight that white dragon, we weren't even that high in our levels. And with that Earthbind spell and me with haste, we whooped that dragon's ass and went running like a scared little girl.
It did help, but the thing is that they tend to use legendary resistances to negate it.
yeah, especially when they get older, they've got all sorts of stuff they can do, but it still is an effective spell. Even if you make them use a legendary resistance because it uses up one of their legendary slots. So
Right? Well, it certainly helped having him pinned to the ground. He kept rolling to try and get out of it, and he didn't.
Yeah.
And I just kept with the haste. Oh my gosh, Bjorn just laid into him over and over and over.
like there are a couple of bad guys that can do stuff like a couple times per combat be like, yeah, I choose to make that saving throw. So it's like or yeah, I'm not gonna take damage. So
What was that? What's that chick Boja had where she could just like once a day she can just go, nope, I succeed at that. Just blanket. It could be anything. Like, nope, I succeed.
She's got
That's
that
pretty
divine
badass.
intervention thing, and then other stuff. Yeah.
But damn, I can't think of a character that I've ever made that couldn't have used that.
Mhm. Well, I tell you, I
Rolling
mean,
well is not my thing.
I've been thinking about like what wizard subclass I might take on an upcoming level, and I've been looking at some of the stuff that certain wizard classes get, and it's like some of it's ridiculous, some of it's game breaking, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like you get things like +5, or at least plus your intelligence modifier to initiative, and then you have things that let you re-roll stuff. Like like you actually can know what the result is, and then you can say, yeah, you've got to re-roll that, and then you have to take that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, that they get some stupid stuff.
Closest I got to that is being able to re-roll 1 and 2s.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because as a halfling, you got the halfling select thing.
I can make simple items up to 100 gold pieces value.
Mhm.
That's what I bring to the combat. So, and it takes me an hour to do it. So,
Yeah.
no, they're actually.
I gotta say, I'm having gotten down to 2 hit points. I'm wondering how long this overly like too brave for his own good character is going to live.
Yeah. Well, as long as you don't play like whodunit, you'll be fine. It'll look clear.
Well, I don't know. I think like I'm not sure that on his own he would back down from a fight. Like it would have to be like if you guys were retreating or something along those lines, like it was a party decision. But I don't know if he would just back down because.
Mm-hmm.
There's really nowhere to retreat to at once. So, not in this fight.
Well, I mean, we can go back to the starting room, but I mean, I just don't want to get in a kill box. I'm willing to take on a rat if it means not being in a kill box.
As long as that rat isn't Splinter.
Yeah.
Our dog is
Yeah.
so funny. The new dog we have, Cookie, she's just like such a lady. Every time she sits down, she has to cross her paws. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had a dog that did that. Yeah.
and because we say it to her all the time now, she loves it because she'll cross her paws like, "Oh, Cookie, you're such a lady," and she's like, "Oh." So
Yeah. Yeah.
Speak. Yeah, man. Damn it, I can't remember your dog's name all of a sudden.
which one?
Who, Bean?
Oh, Bean.
Beans, yeah.
Oh.
How's he doing?
He's doing pretty well. He's still with my aunt for a little bit. I'm hoping that I can get out before too long and I can get him back. But I get pictures of him. I hear from him every so often. He's been doing okay.
Oh, you
He's been
can't
eating too well.
Can you not have a
problem.
Can you not have a dog where you're at?
No, because my brother has his own dog, and they just don't mix. No, he's the other one is a good dog, but really neurotic.
That's got to be rough, man.
Yeah. It's fine. We'll make it work.
I in the few times that I had that Bud was away from me, like I had somebody babysitting him because I had to go somewhere or something like that. My bed felt so empty when I tried to go to sleep.
It does feel like that. It does feel like that for certainly like for the first couple months was like that.
Considering how much of a bed hog our dogs are, sometimes I like that.
I definitely like that because beagles are huge bed hogs.
Right.
That one particularly. Like he liked to come very close to pushing me off the bed. He was that bad.
Which is funny if you consider the actual size. He's pushing you off the bed, and he's not even really that big.
He's not that big. He's a medium-sized dog.
He's a medium-sized dog, but from what I understand, Bean is the halfling of medium-sized dogs, so that he's as round as he is tall.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, my aunt, who does not usually incline to make a lot of reference jokes, made jokes about him going for second breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, let me go get something real quick.
I've been listening to ABBA again lately for some reason, so all I heard from Mike was "Gimme, gimme, gimme a Man After Midnight."
Nice. I'm giving a point of inspiration to Greg for that ABBA reference for whatever you want to use it for.
Hey, I mean, shoot me. I like ABBA. Always have.
Hey, I do too. Although I will say you have to be careful when you play songs like that because my wife and I loved ABBA and we used to play it all the time, and we had a DVD with their music videos on it that we play all the time. We're out at a mall one time and with my 5-year-old son, and he's singing at the top of his lungs, "Gimme, gimme, gimme a man." It's like, oh God.
Well, and then of course there are the things that have just aged out, like the whole Dancing Queen song being about a old man and a 17-year-old girl.
I will confess this though. I really love the song. It's Raining Men, but I have this real serious issue singing along with it.
Yeah. I can understand that. I will say
Song in 6th grade choir.
one of the best albums from ABBA though, is like a lot darker than their usual stuff, is the Visitors album, which is really good. So
Yeah.
That was after like that group, they had broken up and then got back together, and everybody had married everybody else, they divorced everybody else. So
Yeah.
they were in their Fleetwood Mac stage at that point. So.
Okay.
Okay. So, where were we? Oh, yes. Bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh. And that rat was trying to bite
Yep. Got ahead of 23.
And that rat did not bite Ash.
Thank goodness.
Hey, man, he tried his best. He had one job. Back to the Wandering Monster Lounge for him. Nargle, you are in the
Okay.
doorway. You have been bitten by 2 rats, one of which is now dead. And you have people behind you throwing fire and crossbow bolts. And
Well, first thing I'm going to do is bonus action. And I'm going to roll 1d10.
Second wind.
And I'm going to take that plus my fighter level, which is 2, and I'm going to gain 7 life back.
Nice.
Kind of because I'm at fucking 2 right now.
Yeah.
Really
Wise
don't
decision.
in my for a while, but let's go.
How is that different from regular 2? That's what I'm.
All right.
Well, I will say that
it's
fucking
just a
2
little
is
bit more
lot
horny.
different than
All right.
It's a little bit more.
Go,
Okay.
go kill some rats.
I guess we're going to step right here. And I'm going to attack me some rat.
Oh, but now that you stepped through the door, no, I'm kidding.
All right. 19, motherfucker.
Don't forget to add your +1 to hit and damage. Too,
Oh, yeah,
so.
20. That's 20 to hit.
You hit a rat, an
Good.
injured rat, a blinded,
And-
injured rat that had been blinded by fire.
Awesome sauce. All right, 6 slashing then.
I hope that you're proud.
You
of
blind, injured bastard. Get the hell out of my way.
If
I
he's
mean,
not
yeah.
proud of himself, I'm proud of him.
As your blade pierces his wounded, scorched face, he squeals pathetically, rolls over, halfway turns into a halfling and says, "I just wanted to go home."
Oh, well.
Sucks to be
I don't
you.
even feel bad anymore. I just laugh at your attempts to make me feel bad.
Yeah, DM needs hobbies too. Okay, he's dead. And by the way, you just hallucinated that half-blood transformation due to the blood loss that you yourself are experiencing.
I see. Okay.
So he's gone. These 2 are gone. Well, no. That's that one. This one's gone. The other one is on. I hate weird initiative because he was on. No, he was on a held action, so he's going to try and bite Ash again.
All right. Yeah. Okay. He's still. Yeah.
I
Still needs 23. Nope.
Nope.
I
Didn't
can't
even
think of
sneak shield through that
anything
one.
but an android and Evil Dead when I hear Ash. That's the only things that come to mind.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Is it just me?
Yeah.
I think of Pokemon first and then Evil Dead. So,
Groovy.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah.
My favorite line, even though I always forget it's from Army of Darkness, is "Good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun."
Yep.
That's
Or, you're good,
It's
Ash.
a line from
Yeah.
the.
Goody little 2 shoes. Goody little 2 shoes. Right.
Yeah.
Enough of my Ash Williams impressions.
Yeah. Well, once it gets my turn, I'm going to hit him with my boomstick.
Yes.
Vargas, you are still in the room with the murder holes. There is a surprisingly calm elven woman standing beside you. The crazy little halfling just ran into the other room and skewered a rat.
I'm getting out of the murder hole room, so 2, 3, 4. I will move right here next to Ash, and I will attack this rat with my warhammer. So,
About time you
Man.
used the warhammer, you damn dwarf.
yes,
Yeah. Awesome.
16.
How do you miss a rat with a warhammer?
Did I miss the rat?
No, you didn't miss the rat.
I was like, God damn, that's a nimble rat.
For 7 damage.
Oh, you clocked it clean on the head, and its feet just splayed out, and it went down.
Yucky!
I pictured the head actually coming out the ass on the other end.
Yes.
All right.
Well, that's still the blood loss, Normal.
All right.
I mean, really, we're still at initiative.
Yeah.
How do we get to these people that are shooting us? That's what I want to know.
We apologize for not being able to kill them faster.
Well,
No, I just wanted. There's nothing living in the room that you're in, but we are still on initiative. That's all I was saying.
well, if it's what I think it is, it's definitely nothing living that we're fighting.
I would appreciate some elaboration on that.
Yes.
Hold on.
They're undead.
Oh.
Damn advantage. Blah 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 blah.
And I used my channel divinity to create a sarcophagus. Great.
And you hear "ouch" in
Yes, no.
Jade's voice from the other room.
Yeah, I'm guessing Jade is their target now.
Uh-oh.
Jade, can you please
need
get over
help,
here?
Well, Ash, you're up.
Oh, okay. So, well, I guess I'm going to see if there are any secret doors over here, like on the right wall.
You can roll
All right.
investigation.
Yeah.
You do not see a secret door.
Okay.
I know I don't have the strength to do it, but since these walls are kind of crumbling, it would be cool if I could just like charge at the wall and try and smash through it.
If you want to try, I will get out of your way.
Actually,
No.
Dwarves are pretty hard-headed. I would give it a shot.
Actually, let me.
You just want to laugh at me when I bounce off the wall. I know what you're talking.
Okay, let me go down here. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna hold. Then I guess I'm just going to hold my action.
So you're gonna hold your action? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry,
because
you
I'm
cut
not going out the other. Yeah.
All right.
Ash will walk in here. And, okay. What's the plan?
We all agreed that you're going to try and bust through the wall.
Yeah. Whatever
Well,
it
this
is. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's hitting us from here.
Well, I was hoping when I came through this door that this would lead to being able to get them over there, but I can't figure out how to get to them.
I mean, Vargas, you saw the murder slits.
I did. They should be beyond that wall.
Yeah.
Vargas, make a wisdom check.
Can't expect me to make a wisdom check. Saving
Yes,
throw or just a wisdom check?
Just a check. It's a low DC. I just don't want to give it to you automatically. That's
Oh,
good.
Lord.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. You would guess that even though they would in fact be coming from that direction, there could be anywhere between 10 and 20 feet of stone between you and where someone could be standing to fire from that vantage.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying, it's not just like knock on the wall, or not necessarily.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The only thing we know for sure is they're not able to shoot us in here. Otherwise, I would have by now.
I don't know if I even know that for sure at this point.
They shot Jay. They didn't shoot us.
Yeah.
Well, there is a door in here.
Yeah. That seems to be our only option. I don't see any other way to get out of this room.
Yeah.
Other
I
than
should-
back in the kill box.
Do we
I
wanna-
suggest Nargle burst through that door as well. So
Yeah, all right. Well, let's see if there are any traps first.
well, are we
Let's
still on
just check the
initiative?
door for traps.
Yeah.
We are not technically on initiative, but I'm going to leave it up in case you go back into the other room. Well, no, screw it. We're off initiative. If you go back into the other room, it's your own lookout.
I can say with some certainty that I'm not going back in the other room. So
All right. Do we need to take a
I
rest?
want you to remember that statement.
okay,
All right.
great. My words have gotten me in trouble again.
Okay. As I'll just read the description again since you guys have been a little busy. The masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair, as are most of the others. The far end, the south end, has collapsed. Ash, where you're standing, it's pretty much just rubble behind you. I mean, the wall's still there, the ceiling's still there, but it's all collapsing.
yeah.
The western wall is in much better shape than the others, and it holds a elaborate stone door with a rearing dragon carved in detailed relief on it. The door has a single keyhole situated in the rearing dragon's open mouth. I almost read that incredibly wrong.
Mhm.
Before we go through the door or whatever, how is healing for everybody? Because
Yeah, I could use a little bit, but I mean, I don't know if we need a rest or.
what about Nargle there? How are you doing for healing?
Well, I mean,
He's
I'm
hallucinating.
okay,
whatever.
but
Oh,
if
wow.
if we can rest, that might be a good idea.
I've got 2 spell slots remaining, so we can either take a rest or I can cast my 2 spells and we can keep going. So
Well, my thought is that like I said, I'm okay, but if we get in a fight and I get a couple of good hits, I'm down.
Mm.
I think I have like 9 hit points or something like that.
Long rest or short is my question.
what does short rest do again? It's been a while since we played.
You
It's
can
mainly
use-
just healing.
You can use healing. You can do limited arcane recovery, and you can use a hit. I mean, you can use a hit dice. Well, or you can use 2 for healing. But bear in mind that on your next long rest, you only recover half as many hit dice as you've used, which would potentially limit your ability to short rest later. So, long way of saying you could roll 2 hit
I s-
dice to heal yourself until you could long rest twice.
I got a D10 for a hit dice. I'm thinking if we did a short rest and I rolled one of those, that might be enough that we could go on without doing a long rest if time is a concern.
It does assume that you make it through that hour without significant interruption.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we have that same thing going if we tried to take a long rest,
Absolutely. I just laying it all out there.
right?
Okay.
Or we can keep going for the moment. So
I don't think Nurgle can go without taking a rest. That's my feeling.
I could cast a spell on him. So
Yeah, that's true.
you want to do that for the moment?
Yeah.
If you'd rather
Yeah.
do that than rest, then I'm fine with that.
All
I
right.
just know I need more hit points if we're going on.
Here's well, let's see what I roll for my cure wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cast one too.
Are you serious? I rolled another 1.
Oh Lord.
You get 5 points back.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
That's-
that's something.
That sucks.
All right. Let's see.
I now have as many hit points as I had.
All right. Let's
first
try
level.
mine.
I see that I have gone to the Pylon
No.
School of Rolling Dice. So
All right. So I get 9 back. Okay.
I need
So
a
I'm back to-
perception check from everyone, please.
I'm back to full. Okay.
Perception.
Perception.
18.
Well, bam.
15.
12.
I perceive that I suck at rolling dice.
Yes.
Now,
You did okay.
Vargas and Ash, Vargas, you almost feel as much as anything, but Ash, you also kind of hear through the wide open door to the north, potential motion.
Mhm.
Like not someone right on the other side of the door, but
Nargle. There's
something caught
someone.
your attention.
Nargle, there's something moving on the other side of that door you're by.
All right.
Ah, I see. You're one of those ones that likes to try to get people to do things for you.
Hmm.
Actually,
Ah,
I
your
was telling you
silence
that.
does answer my question.
I was telling you that so that you could get out of the way of the door so you don't get shot in your long bottom again. But hey, you take it whatever way you want.
Jade says, or
Uh,
I don't know, close it.
There's
You
that
can close the door.
possibility as well. So
I can
Yeah.
close the door. Does anything happen?
The door closes.
Okay.
Yeah.
that was ominous.
Uh,
Never seen a door close like that before.
mm.
Quick.
All right.
So, I mean, what are you
So-
guys doing from here? What's the plan?
I think that Ash was going to check out the dragon door there. So
That's what I was going to do. Yes.
Okay. It is a very intricate looking lock.
Let's see what investigation tells me.
Investigation tells you
19.
it is an extremely intricate lock.
All right.
It looks clear. Open the door.
All right. Let's try thieves' tools. Let's see if
There you go.
we can get this thing undone.
Huh. I thought it was going to blow up. Nope. Oh man. You don't quite snap your bump key, but you come dangerously close.
Okay.
You honestly don't know if you could get through this lock, even if you were given all the time in the world.
Oh, that's lovely.
At least
Yeah, that's.
I'm not
that's
saying it's
encouraging.
impossible. I'm just saying that's the impression you get. Someone
Okay.
put a
All right.
lot of effort into this.
It's
All
not
right.
impossible, but you'll be
You
at
are
least 100 years older before you open that door.
you are impressed with the craftsmanship.
Yeah. I'm
Vargas?
going to use. Yeah, I was going to use mending on my tools just to make sure that they're not broken.
Vargas feels a deep sense of ironic karmic justice as he looks over his shoulder at the ominous door that he has to go back through now that was closed by Nargle. So
All right. Yeah. Well, we're just going to have to spend some time. We try again, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
So we're just going to hang out in here for a bit and try it again?
Well, until I can make. All right. That's a bit better. Yeah. For whenever I could do it.
I have a
Nope.
feeling that you're not going to get through this door.
Nope.
No.
And it's going to be, and I've got to be realistic here. It's going to have to be at least an hour before you can try again.
Okay, that's fine. All right. And I guess we're going to have to check the other doors.
There's only one other
There
door
are-
in this
there are
room.
one- yeah, and it leads
Yeah.
into a kill box.
All right. The only thing I can think of to do. The only thing I could think of that we could do is try to go in and go through that other door.
I take off my tidy whitey underwear and put it on a stick and wave it through the door before we go. So,
Well, I mean, we could drop on the floor and I can mage hand the doors open.
Was that a Deadpool reference, Nim?
yes, it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not wearing the brown or the red pants, so I need to.
All right,
You okay?
drop on the ground. All right. Well,
Yeah, I got
once we
no
get over there, drop on the
ideas.
ground. I can
Well,
mage hand the doors. I mean, that at least lets us open the doors without getting freaking killed.
I'd say if we're going to go back into the kill box, then we might as well take a rest and try and wedge that door closed, and then have someone on guard on it, because there's a door that won't open behind us, and then that door, and so this seems like as good a place as any. So
Yeah, let's just make sure that once Jade gets back in here, that the door is locked. Or okay, all right, yeah. So let's make sure the door is locked, and then we'll do a long rest.
Can we even lock the door?
well, I was figuring we could use some spikes to spike the door closed. So
Yeah. Well, it's too bad we don't have any kobolds that can do punji traps.
If you're going to try that, then I'm gonna say, Ash, give me a thieves tool check with advantage.
because I have.
Okay. Ash, you are confident that you have wedged this door to the point where even if someone did get it open, you would have some notice that they were attempting to do so.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast alarm anyway, just to be sure.
I only have 9 pitons left. One of them is down, forever entombed in that pit.
All right. All right.
Okay, are you casting it on the area or on the door?
On the area.
Okay.
I attack the darkness.
Good stuff, man.
What's the watch order?
I'll take first watch.
Second.
I guess that means I'm taking the last watch. The third watch. Unless Jade's taking a watch.
Yeah, Jade will take a watch. I don't have her interacting much because I'm just trying to hang back, but
I'll take the last watch then, if Jade wants to take the middle watch.
she's somewhere between a henchman and a DMPC, but I'm trying not to play her up too much.
She's a hench winch.
Hench winch.
Stab you for calling. She will stab you for calling her that.
Oh man. That sounds like a superhero quip that should have happened before. A hench winch.
Yes.
She just sits down with her back to the wall and starts sharpening her daggers.
Cool.
I'm going to sleep, so.
Yeah. Unless something happens.
Yep.
On my watch.
Yeah, I'm
Something happening?
Yeah, actually, before too long, she'll enter her trance as well.
Cool.
First watch passes uneventfully.
Right.
Cool.
Second watch passes uneventfully.
Nice.
Why would Jake be on the third fucking watch?
Sharpen her
Something's got to
daggers.
happen then, huh?
Hmm.
Vargas, when Jay wakes you up for watch, she lets you know that something was rustling at the door about an hour ago. She just waited it out, and eventually it stopped.
All right. I spend the rest of my watch watching the door, going, "You there, zombie? You want?" That's from an old.
No.
It's from an old movie. Probably no one has ever watched it but me. So.
Dave's not
Didn't-
here,
well,
man.
sorry.
All right. Vargas, once more during the time that the door seems like something's kind of pulling at it, but they don't pull very hard. And then you hear a thud and nothing.
All right. So we've accomplished our long rest.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
All right.
Look, there's a long rest button.
Yep.
Uh,
There's a short rest button and a long rest button.
Wow, that's cool. Is that new? I don't remember seeing that before.
It's not the most
it's been
recent
there as long as
update,
I can
but
remember.
I don't think it was there by default, like when we first started. But in the last few campaigns we've started, it's been on by default.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
All right, you're all
to be fair,
feeling.
if that was when we first started, we are working on our 3rd year together.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't remember much about that. How everything was working when I first
So,
started.
Dude, I
Um,
didn't know
We're
what a
saying
short
it,
rest
but
was.
not for a while.
the
I
the,
didn't know what a short rest was when we first started this. That was a 5th edition
Oh.
thing.
the
Yeah.
+1 to hit damage goes off your weapon, by the way. So
All right.
I could either add it to your armor class, or I could give it to somebody else, or I could add it to your weapon again. So,
Let's take
Yeah.
armor class this time.
all right, go ahead, and you have a +1 to your armor. So,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to do a little invocation every time. You got the role playing that one time. That's it. Store it. Go back and rewatch it if you want it. So,
All right. All right.
Let's see.
All right. Everyone's feeling much better. Depending on your particular culinary predilections, this room either smells horrible or appetizing.
Yeah.
I've eaten worse.
Ugh. Tastes like chicken.
I'll try most things once.
There is a giant rat with its brain smashed out. There is a rat that was fried and then smashed with a sword. There was another rat that was hit with radiant damage and then caught a crossbow bolt between the eyes. So
Mm.
there's
Is there
just
any cooked meat in the fried one?
the eyeballs.
Nargle, did you just quote Carlsruhe and saying I'll try most things once?
We are not pulling another O back. I'm just saying.
That's not what I was talking about, but okay.
Now that's where we know kink shame came from.
Yeah.
All right.
How could I most things once? Yeah, get away from me, Carlsruhe.
Yeah, I'll pass on the number 17. Okay.
Would you like the house soup or the house special?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I use my
so
Dungeoneer's pack and break out some iron rations that were in there and eat those. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about something my familiar, but then I kind of realized that probably is not a good idea with a potential kill box outside the door.
I think that's a great idea. It's another target. So
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna say no to that.
What you guys don't know is that I already had first breakfast, and I start having second breakfast.
nice.
That's why there's only 2.5 rats left.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Right.
So I guess when we're ready, we'll try to open the door.
Are we gonna Rochambeau to see who
we
goes
long
through the door
rested.
first?
Let's open that sumbitch.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
All right. Yeah.
Are we gonna Rochambeau to see who goes through the door first, or?
I was gonna mage hand it open and then we go in however we're gonna go in. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who's gonna be the lucky soul that gets to draw fire going into the kill box first? So.
yeah, it's got to be somebody who can go in real quick and open the door.
Well, I have an idea actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now this might be because I'm really short and I'm not picturing this correctly, but it seems to me that if we opened the door and we simply went along the wall, they couldn't shoot us from the 2 slits there on the south.
I don't know. There was shooting coming from the north too, so I got shot when I was along the wall.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to. Whoever it is gonna have to crawl.
Oh.
You might still get.
Crawl because I'm gonna need some wine.
You might still get shot like that too. So.
Mm-hmm.
I got no ideas. I don't know how to go in there without getting shot. I thought we were gonna try this door down here again.
We can try it again. I can make another
Weren't we
attempt.
just waiting for another chance to try it? I thought that's what was going on.
Okay, I can try it again just to make sure that we can't.
Sure, cross that T.
All right.
Dot that I.
All right.
Meanwhile,
22.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just putting it out there.
That DC must be ridiculously high.
If we need someone fast to run into the room and open the other door so we can dash across, I am just a slow dwarf in heavy armor, and I am not suited for those kinds of tasks. So.
All right. I guess it's gonna have to be me.
I have short legs,
All right.
and I look at Nargled.
All right.
Why don't we try it this way? Who has the highest speed?
I have a dex of 18.
No, speed.
Speed. What's your movement?
We need movement to be able to get across there and open the other door.
I'm sorry. Just I know we blur some lines here, but is the halfling legitimately looking at his 3 party members and asking them who has the highest speed per round?
Yes.
No.
And we're all looking at him like, what? That's what I said.
Yeah.
I have short legs. I'm wearing heavy armor.
Isn't it the same as knowing how far you can move?
Yes.
Kind of, but asking your speed in a 6-second period of time is a very specific type of question.
Ask me what my split is.
How far can you move? Can you make it to the door? Is that better?
How fast are you?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3.
I can go about 25 feet.
It's going to take 30 feet to get there.
So I can't make it.
I can't make it either. 25 feet for me.
Then it's me. I got 30 feet and I can teleport. So
I've got a 40-inch waist with a 22-inch inseam. So.
All right. I guess we'll try to. All right.
Actually, I just watched Anger Management recently, and that kind of makes me think of that whole thing.
All
right.
I for all those who are watching who don't know my background, I'm Mexican, and as a Mexican, I'm saying I'm a Mexican dwarf. So I've got a 40-inch waist with a 22-inch inseam. So.
All right. All right. I'll make it through, and then I'll use shield if I get shot.
I eat a lot of tacos.
All right.
Better save some for fight long.
I'm just going to ask you to roll initiative before we start doing this.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's pleasant.
Shot in the ass, and who's to blame?
You got, of course, they get a 25. God damn.
The dude's in the murder hole.
Now the 25 is
that's
Jade.
true. It's for Jade. Okay, good for her. All right. I'm probably faster than them, but we'll see. All right.
Yeah, but they're gonna get a couple shots at you while you're running across the room.
That's fine. Shield if it hits.
That's true. You are the only one of us with shield.
Okay, well, it looks like it's going up because I got hit once. Yeah, the other one, that one hit.
We're not even following him. We're just like, yeah, go, Ash, go. You can do it.
Okay,
Go, Ash. It's your
they-
birthday. Go,
they
Ash.
bounce off your. Well, one of them bounces off your shield. Two fly wide,
Okay, cool.
but
All
they are
right.
definitely coming from this part of the room. You can tell now since everyone's paying it. Well, Ash is the only one in the room, and Jade's over here.
All right, got it.
Did I happen to notice how deep the arrow slits were? Like how thick the wall is there?
Probably about 5 feet.
Okay,
right.
good. Yeah,
right.
I could. I'm gonna have to transform into Kool-Aid Man to break through that. So.
All right.
Is it called a different kind of slit if you have government authorization to do the killing?
Yes.
All right. All right.
It's called a Form 26C slit.
All right.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Jade is holding. If Ash gets that door open, she's gonna bolt for it.
Okay. Is the door locked?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm just imagining in my head the Benny Hill music playing as Ash is scampering around up there where the arrow's going down.
No, but I do want you to give me a perception check.
All right.
Everybody?
And Jade will. Right now, it's just Ash and Jade because of where they are.
Okay.
All right. Perception. Oh,
yeah.
I got.
Nice.
Damn, I got it that time.
As you were moving through the
Damn.
room, you noticed that there is another dead body in the middle of the room. There's a kobold with a arrow stuck in its chest.
It's like
Where'd that come from?
yeah, it could
Wait a
be
minute.
toward.
You were wishing for a kobold earlier and one appeared.
Not like that.
The door is not locked. In fact, you see, it looks like it would open pretty easily.
All right, then I'm going to open the door.
Okay.
All right, let me see what's inside.
Are you gonna pause and look?
I'd Han Solo that, just dive in there, but that's just me. So.
Well, I mean, I do have shield up. Yeah, jump in. What the hell?
I am gonna develop a friggin' Mac.
Apparently, if you do things that could destroy the entire universe, saying what the hell is an excuse for all of it.
Exactly.
All right. Bam.
All right. As you jump in, G comes in, rolls in behind you. Ash, I'm gonna ask you not to go quite that far yet, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Just move back where, please.
Okay, like right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right.
Just trying to keep things in order.
Right,
The
that's fine.
hallway looks a lot like the others have. It's a crumbling masonry, stone walls, blah blah blah. Door to the west, door further to the west, 2 doors further to the west, one to the north, one to the south, and we'll get back to all of that in a minute.
All right.
Nargle.
Yeah. So I guess we're going through the door then.
Yeah. You can dash.
Okay.
That'll get you through.
Yeah, dash would get. Whoa. No,
Why are you over there?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're going here.
This way.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't be able to go through there.
Northwest.
Yeah, northwest. You start here, you go here. That's 6 spaces. You can get there with a dash.
We're leaving Riverside and going to
Oh,
Portland.
I missed that door altogether. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only other door there is. So
Yeah, but it wasn't the
I
one
didn't
y'all
ha-
were
I didn't
focused on.
have the thing scrolled down enough to see where you guys were going.
got.
Hold on. Anybody who runs through there is going to get at least a shot at their ass.
Okay.
Okay, but bear in mind I'm a halfling, so my ass is much smaller.
Holy crap!
Yeah, they got you, man. They would have
Jesus.
got me.
Dude, you got shot in the ass for 6,
Damn.
and actually the other 2 had already
Right
fired.
up Main Street.
That's all you got. You got shot in the ass for 6.
They don't like that long bottom, man.
Damn. Maybe my ass is not as small as I thought it was. Maybe it is a little bit longer.
All
Got
right,
a target
Dorothy,
on
turn.
you.
The anaconda don't want. Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could really get to there. Unless, are we counting? I was counting diagonals as 1.5. Are we still doing that?
I
got
thought
shot
we
in the
ruled out
ass for
doing that a
6.
while ago.
Huh? We stopped doing
We
that?
ruled out doing that a while ago in your game.
Oh,
I guess I haven't gotten a ruling
Right.
on that in Greg's.
well then I'm in here.
How are you doing the diagonal movement, Greg?
But I got shot in the ass.
That's a tough one. When it's not directly combat related, don't worry about it. When it is directly combat related, I'm gonna ask for some leeway just because. But in this case, no, you can get through the door. I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
I just mean when you're actually fighting someone and movement becomes an issue. But for that, you guys can run through that door.
Bite my shiny metal ass, I say as I run through the door.
And Jade, in a rare display of initiative of her own, closes the door.
Thank
Way
you
to-
very much.
Way to go, Jade.
And you hear tuck, tuck, tuck in the door as she does so.
Goose.
Ah, my ass.
She looks at Vargas. Did doors design all of your like vacation homes this way?
Well, as a matter of fact, probably so. Are we sure that this is not some actual person, but an automation? I'm not sure. I don't know where my accent went either, and I can't find it again, but I may find it eventually. So.
Oh,
Oh my god, I'm sorry, but thank you guys. That was so much fun on something I didn't expect to be that much fun.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
I love low level D&D sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Not for the pain part of it, just because you can't like automatically pass every
Yeah.
check. So it's-
Low level characters are fun because you can get
Yeah.
killed by anything. So.
And and you can't just automatically find and undo everything. You have to. But yeah. Okay, so you guys are on the hallway. Some of you have arrows sticking out of your asses.
I-
All right.
Nargo wants
Like that
cheese.
PE teacher in 10 Things I Hate About You.
All
I'm just
right,
kind of
let's
holding on to
see.
the arrow.
yes.
And what you are looking at is an east-west passageway, obviously 10 feet wide. Decent masonry. It's actually a little better than a few of the earlier rooms that you've seen already. You see a door to the far west, and then further down the hall to the west, you see that there are doors, in fact, to the north and the south as well.
All right. I'm just gonna check for traps.
Like the whole hallway.
Damn.
Yeah.
You get a +7 to investigation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Looks clear.
Okay. Cool. I'm just saying, like, if I were to put in a trap, it would probably be around here. All right. All right. Let's see. Is this door locked? The one
Stone reliefed carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming, and the door is in fact locked.
All right. Let's try and see if we can unlock it then. Is the door trapped?
I don't know.
Okay. Then I guess I'm going to have to check.
Yeah, door. Checking a hallway is cool, but doors, panels, anything like that, you have to check individually.
Well, that I don't know.
You can tell that the door is locked. You do not detect any traps.
All right, I guess we'll try. Let's see if we can unlock that. And hope that. All right.
Oh. Try that again. Just give me another Thieves' Tool check.
Okay.
26.
After having some difficulty with the mechanism, you finally do manage to hear a very satisfying click, but you also feel a prick on your right index finger,
Oh no.
and you take a point of damage.
Damn.
Oof. That's not good.
A prick of your index finger.
I'm not liking
I
that.
gotta tell you, when people just want a drop of your blood, it makes me a little bit more nervous.
All right. Let me pull back a bit because I'm not liking that. Mage hand the door.
Okay, but no one can currently see inside
Okay.
just because of where you are.
All right. All right. That's fine. Let me see. Okay.
And just save some time. This square chamber is hewn from stone. You see an upright keg fashioned of somewhat rusted iron. Rusted pipes lead from the keg into the floor.
Rusted pipes means the ale is all bad.
Yeah.
Well, the pipes aren't rusted through. There's rust on the outside of the pipes.
Okay.
And Vargas, you should take some offense at that because he just said the dwarves don't know how to put a keg in place properly.
Good.
Hey, I just know as a customer, if they got
Yeah.
rust on the pipes, it's generally not good.
We're not talking about prostitutes, Nargle.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, Well, then we're okay.
Only dwarves would put that much effort to guard an old keg. All right.
Eh, We're very protective of our alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, are
noticed.
you guys investigating?
I was going to
Yes.
investigate the northern door. It's gonna put.
It is also locked.
All right. Oh, I'm not even gonna try messing with that one right now. Let's try the west.
Okay.
Let's.
I need a perception check from everyone.
Okay.
All right. It's-
Perception.
Just call me Mr. Perception.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
Mr. Perception, you seem to hear the sound of liquid running through the kegs.
Hey, wait a minute. There's liquid running through them kegs. And if them kegs are what I think they are, I think we need to investigate.
I think we do too. Something tells me it's really important to our mission.
It is. This may be an artifact of my people, and I am honor bound to recover
it's
it.
an artifact of his people. That's why we need to do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what he
Okay.
said.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't let it go to waste. I mean, we can't let it be taken, lay here undiscovered.
Alright. I guess we'll investigate the
Go on.
kegs.
Okay.
Yes.
This
I
10
knew
foot
you'd
square
try-
chamber
I
is
knew you'd
made
come
from
around, Ash.
stone. It is slightly cooler than the surrounding rooms. It contains an upright keg fashioned of rust and iron. Pipes lead from the keg into the floor. If you tap on or otherwise shake the keg, you hear the sound of a sloshing liquid. But the pipes
That's
hold the
promising.
keg in place, preventing it from being detached. You do see a wide metallic bung on the keg's top. Or you might just be able to crash through the side of it considering its age.
There's a metallic bung.
Yes.
Does it have a hole in it?
Well, bungs are put in holes to close them. So
Okay.
I of course remove the bung and take a sniff of what's in the keg. So
okay, it's jammed, so I need a strength check.
I must be inspired to do this. I'm a dwarf after all. So
Yes.
I'm not that
Oh,
inspired.
damn.
You are unable to move the bung.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's me. That's not my.
This
That's
is-
not my specialty.
This is important. This is important to Nargle. So I'm going to gift you my inspiration to make that strength check.
And I will say the magic word. Oh yeah! Look at that! 21.
There we go. We got some ale coming our way.
Funny story. Give me a moment. We'll all have a toast as soon as
I never watched an episode of Beavis and Butthead. I watched that movie, but I never watched.
I watch a fair amount.
I watched it religiously when I was a teenager. In fact, me and my friend Gene had a whole little Beavis and Butthead act we could put on.
all right, everyone, I need initiative rolls.
Of course.
Oh, shit.
Are we getting attacked by the bung? What the hell?
Where the hell?
Holy shit. I rolled the shit out of that initiative.
Huh?
Meanwhile, I would like you to look at my wonderful initiative that I just rolled.
Yes, you rolled a
No.
-1
Yeah.
and got a 1.
That was probably long in it. Yeah.
As Vargas prays to Moradin and calls upon the strength of his dwarven ancestors to free the bunghole, it comes out with a disgusting sounding pop
Free the bunghole.
and a vortex of steam infused with ice swirls up out of the bunghole.
Oh, dude.
I'm 12 all over again. I'm just giggling at every time you say bunghole and anything that goes with it. All right.
And the steam manifests. Whoops. The steam coalesces into a creature, and the ice coalesces into a different creature.
Oh, that's
And
fucked up.
the ice says, he said, "Hole." And the steam slaps the ice and says, "Shut up, dumbass."
Mhm.
You're not ill, but get in my belly. So, all right.
All right.
I want my baby
So-
back, baby back, baby back.
Nargle, you have Vargas on the other side of a floating winged steam apparition and a floating ice apparition, and you are in the hallway. What you gonna do?
What you gotta do, brother?
Uh, hello there. You came out of the bunghole there. What were you doing in there?
He's a bunghole.
I did. Okay. Is there any ale in there, or is it just you guys?
Okay. They just keep pointing at you and laughing. Ash,
All right. Look, I don't think talking to them is going to be a whole lot of help.
I had to try.
All right.
it was
I'm
very
going-
diplomatic of you.
Yeah. I'm going to hit a firebolt at the ice creature.
Damn.
Firebolt. Okay. I thought you said fireball for a second. I was like, you understand that my dex checks suck, right?
No. I missed anyway. It's fine.
I didn't ask how big the room is.
All right.
No, actually you didn't.
I did. Oh, I hit? Oh, okay.
You hit.
All right. 11.
Thing is are they?
Oh. It screams. And if you've never heard ice scream, then I don't know how to describe it to you. It's weird.
I scream.
You scream.
We all. Yeah.
He screams and screams and screams.
Yeah. Go ahead, take it, Steve.
Like Billy Kincaid.
That meatball. That was a juicy meatball hanging up there waiting to get eaten. So you got it.
Yeah.
All right. Ash, Jade, Nargle. I need
Don't say deck save.
saves.
I'm sorry, you need a what save?
I need dexterity saves.
Deck save. Okay.
Sure, I'm all over it. Here we go. Hey, look at that. I rolled an 11.
23. Holy shit. Where the hell are these rolls coming from?
Oh, excuse me. I rolled a 12 and got an 11. That's how bad my dex is. So.
Wow, that's actually good enough.
An 11?
Yes, it spins around and breathes cold everywhere in every direction, and the steam guy gets pissed. But you all take 5 points of cold damage.
Man, that's some cold shit.
At least you made your save.
You'll be joining us soon.
And it says, motherfucker, they never come when you need them. But you don't know what it means by that. So
Which
All right.
Okay.
actually say that language.
I like when Cap says that, and immediately afterwards he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that."
I think you have a crap for it forever.
Constantly.
everybody, I need a deck save.
Everybody get down. All right.
Oh man, here we go.
Deck save coming up.
Look at that deck save.
Boom shakalaka, motherfucker.
Oh, I was waiting for the fourth person, and it's me. Oh my god.
Poor Jade.
Oh, damn.
Jade and Vargas take 4 points of fire damage, and the others take 2.
Glad I made that roll.
Yeah.
It's actual. You don't actually see fire; you see steam, but you feel fire.
In the times I have been burned by steam, it actually hurt worse than being burned by fire, because it
Yeah,
like
something
gets
like
into your
that.
pores and shit. Yeah.
Okay, Jade. Jade steps up to Mr. Iceman and starts whipping around a rapier as if she's having fun with it. And thanks to their suck-ass armor class, she actually hits.
Damn.
Okay. She then will disengage and step back this way. Because she already got burned and scalded.
Mhm.
Vargas Hammerfist.
I reach out to touch the creature in front of me and cast Inflict Wounds.
On the steam method?
Well, can I put my hand on it?
Yeah. And just...
Alright.
Huh.
Oh god, I'm gonna use inspiration to roll that. So
Okay.
12.
That's actually good enough.
There you go.
19 points of necrotic damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay. Vargas, save. Dex.
No.
Oh Lord.
As you reach out and you feel the necrotic energy moving from your finger into the method scalding, let's say, form, you feel the actual life force holding it together coalesce, crunch together a bit, and then shatter outwards in an explosion of steam and heat.
Awesome.
That does 6 points of damage to you.
Yeah, I'm down to 2 hit points. So.
But
Else it hurts the ice method too.
yeah, an unexpected side effect. That same steam goes 5 feet in the other direction, and you hear the ice method scream like ice scratching on ice as it shatters apart. And Ash and Nargle, I need deck saves.
All right. Now that's something I can do.
All right.
I can roll a deck save like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I think that's for
And I
that.
only rolled a 12. You get a +5 and I can't roll a 12. Oh my gosh.
Actually, its Death Burst is only a DC 10, so.
Oh, okay.
Got lucky.
Yep.
Hey, for some of us, a DC 10 is pretty damn challenging, okay? So,
Shards of ice flash out in all directions, and holy shit, Vargas, I needed this from you too.
oh, really? It goes that far?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going down. I got a 2.
Oh shit.
You each take 6 points of damage from ice spears and slivers going into you.
I'm down. I'm at 0.
I'm hurt, but I'm in a good enough position to raise Vargas. So
Hold on, let me
Is
think
that everybody
of
take
for a
6
second.
points? Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took 6
Okay.
points. Oh wait. No. Mike, Steve, you took 3. I'm sorry. Vargas, you took
Okay.
6.
Okay, 3.
But that
Alright.
passed through an exploding steam method.
Yeah, could have melted some of it.
Nem, call heads or tails.
Tails.
Tails on this coin has never been a good thing for anyone until today.
Nice.
This is my Harvey Dent coin.
Oh.
You take 1 point of damage from ice slicing across your face.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Because I think ice going through an exploding steam method should have some sort of impact.
Cool.
Right?
All right. Oof.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah. I think we're
So you are
For the rest-
now on the bright side. You've opened the bunghole.
okay.
Does
Is
it
there
need
still
TP?
liquid sloshing in there?
There is, and I want perception checks from anyone who's looking inside.
All right, I can
Oh
look.
well. There's
I don't
probably not
know.
enough room for everybody to look inside.
Hmm.
Well, you can take turns. It's not a nothing's. This isn't
Well, just
exactly.
tell me, is there any ale in there?
All right. I'll let you.
You can all smell the dwarven spirits. It's old.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Dwarves will consider that good. Most races would consider that deadly.
I definitely consider that good. In fact, I think I need a pick me up.
Okay. Ash.
Well,
Hmm.
question. It's spirits then, not ale?
Yes.
Because old spirits wouldn't be that bad.
Dwarven spirits. They can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Before I
Okay.
drink, though, just in case, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Just in case.
It would be wise.
I mean, there isn't a lot in it. You guys, the two of you, if you want, could fill a flask each, and Jade will actually do the same.
Oh, that's much better. 10.
All right.
But Ash, you notice that where the mephits fell, there are 5 tiny sapphires.
Mm. All right. I can mage hand them into our pouch.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
You don't recall details, but you seeing sapphires around a place where mephits are isn't surprising to you.
Hmm.
You may have heard of of invocations or rituals that involve sapphires being used to summon them.
Huh. Curious as to who would summon them in down here and why.
And did someone put them in the keg, or did they go in the keg and hide? Because
That's
they were
another
pretty
question.
mad when you opened it.
Yeah.
That seems to imply the first option rather than the latter.
All right. I mean,
Why would they be mad unless they did something stupid like they decided to hide in the thing and didn't realize they were locking themselves in? That's the only other option.
Or they like dwarf spirits.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, we're good.
okay. Well, that was an adventure.
Yep.
I just got my ass kicked by a keg.
Yeah. Give me
Hey,
a keg
man,
of
it happens
beer,
to all of
please.
us. Just sleep it off. Have some aspirin, a little coffee in the morning, you'll be fine.
Fair.
All right. Do we want to continue or do we need a rest?
Oh, I'm good. We can keep going.
All right.
I
Oh, I
can
see.
still do that. I can still, if needs be, I can do that second wind thing. Seems how we've got a long rest in. So
All
I'm
right.
all right if we want to keep going, but I do have
All right.
6 hit points.
All right. Then do that. I already cast Cure Wounds
Okay,
on myself, so I can go a little bit
All right.
longer.
No, let's see. I can. I think. Let me see. Matter. Okay, you must finish. So, all right. I guess I can.
All right.
I guess I can do it. It doesn't matter.
All right. All
We'll
right.
go
Let's
ahead and do that
let
then.
me investigate the doors then.
Can I add a flask
Okay.
of Dwarven ale to my stuff?
Can add a flask of aged dwarven spirit because I want to remember what it is. But you need to let me know when you drink it, or give it to someone else. Same for you, Nargle.
All right.
Ash, I was guessing you didn't want any, but there would be enough if you wanted to fill a flask.
I guess I'll fill a flash just to have one, but
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to drink it.
I'm tempted to
Might be
drink
worth
it right
studying.
now, but I don't want to like go unconscious on everybody when we're still moving.
All right. Might be worth
Nargle does
studying.
Nargle does like to drink, but he feels no need to drink something that might potentially be dangerous. That kind of goes against the point of drinking for him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nargle, Vargas, I'm just going to tell you this because you both have some familiarity with dwarven spirits. Vargas probably more than Nargle. This stuff smells like something you clean your drain with.
Oh, so it's really good stuff. Then so
But not what you want to be taking casually while you're walking through a life-threatening situation.
yes, we need to save it for when we have some spare time to be unconscious for 5-6 weeks. So
I'm gonna go out.
You'll be unconscious after you drink it.
yeah,
I'll tell you what.
The
I'll tell you
mitigating
what.
gaming limb and tell you that you don't want to drink it right now.
There you go.
I just have it to study.
You can drink it in celebration when we're done.
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was doing investigating on the northern door. Figured enough time had passed.
Okay, it's a door. It's locked.
Okay, all right. There are no traps on it.
Not that you can tell.
Okay, so it looks clear.
You feel fairly confident that there aren't, but it is nagging in the back of your mind that door to the south that you couldn't get past. So it makes you wonder what else might be lurking. Plus, you just got poked in the finger by another lock.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's another like mechanism like that on that door.
So you can see if what?
If there's another mechanism like that that might pinprick me.
Oh, that's fair. You do not see any similar spring-loaded pin type mechanisms.
Okay. All right, then I'll go ahead and thieves tools. Well, not with that.
Jade offers. Would you like me to give it a try?
Yeah, go ahead and try. So I don't have to do this again. I'll move over. Yeah, that's better.
20. There you go.
Okay. Jade opens that door.
All right. So let's see what's inside.
And
The
let there be
door's
light.
open.
Okay, I'm getting a little better at that.
All right.
This ruined chamber stands empty of all but a litter of rocky debris.
All right.
It's empty.
There's nothing. Okay. I'll run an investigation just to be sure. There's
Sure.
nothing
You
missing.
can take your time, go through the room. I won't even ask you for a roll. I mean, that's cool. Just
Okay.
the room is exactly what it looks like. It was abandoned. If there was anything in here, it was since moved out.
All right. Okay.
It might be worth remembering this room if you need a place to retreat to.
Yeah. If we need to rest, this would be a good place. I agree.
Door is in fairly good condition to the point where you feel like you could guard it if you needed to.
All right.
If we need a rest, isn't Vargas just about to collapse over there?
I'm not
Uh,
judgment.
He
I'm describing a room.
didn't he heal himself?
yeah, I get
Yeah, but the
myself.
cure wounds might not be that much.
No, I'm back up to about half strength. So
Yeah.
Okay.
We're fine.
Okie doke. Yeah, I'm at 16, so I think I'm all right.
well, I wouldn't say I'm fine, but I'm okay. So
Yeah.
I'm fine.
We're
I'm
managing.
also healthy.
just don't make me make any dex checks. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Don't make him go back through the foyer.
Yes.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, my investigations of the doors are crap. So that was a waste of time. I guess we could take a rest and we'll try again. Or Jade can check, whatever.
Which door are you trying to check?
The one to
west.
the left. Yeah, it's the only one we haven't checked. But it's like I'm rolling tens.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
there you go.
This is it. It looks clear. I don't see any traps or mechanisms. I don't even think it's locked.
Famous
Okay.
last words.
All right, then. All right, guys. Then I guess we'll check the western door, or do you guys want to rest?
No, I'm fine.
I'm okay.
All right. Mage hand the door open.
You know,
Wow.
Wallowitz
Yeah.
plays D&D. You got to wonder how many times he has used the mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to wonder that.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to talk about Lucinda the Troll now, do we?
Yeah.
Look,
What is
I
that?
just don't want to be like right slam next to the door when something goes off on my face. That's all I'm saying.
Right? Understandable.
I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, there you are. Crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in its center shows evidence of a recent fire.
All right.
You see a metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall, like to your left as you're looking through the door. But
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta let my dog out.
Okay, we'll hold on.
So no, it's okay. Go ahead. I'll get it when you come back. So
Okay. Small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, with several small objects resting on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering comes from it.
What am I seeing here?
Oh, whimpering coming from the bedroll.
Seeing where?
Here.
Getting there.
Okay.
I want to investigate the bedroll. Did anything happen when I approached the door?
Hold on. I just need a second. Okay, what you see there is a bedroll with a creature lying on it with his back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what is this right here? I can just see his head.
That's the creature lying in his bedroll, paying absolutely no attention to the fact that the door just opened.
Oh, I thought this was the bedroll over here. Okay.
No, that's a bench.
All right. Okay. Does he appear wounded?
From where you are?
Yeah, I'm just kind of peeking my head around the door.
Sorry about that.
I'm asking because helping people is kind of one of the mandates of the character, and so I heard whimpering from the bedroll. I don't know if that is perhaps a victim or something. I'm trying to determine whether or not I need to help.
Hold on. I really wish this was better at what it let me show people.
You know, I'm up here, get a better look at him.
I'm not sharing all of that. Screw it. It's a kobold. You see a kobold laying on the bedroll.
All right, but does it appear to be wounded or something? I'm trying to ascertain why it would be crying or whimpering.
He is paying you absolutely no attention. He's facing the other direction.
So there's no visible wounds on him?
Not from where you are. He's not
Okay.
like bleeding.
All right.
Yeah.
I let everybody know what I saw in there.
All right. You gotta. I guess we should proceed carefully.
Yeah, I wish I knew what was going on with the cobalt there. Is he having a bad dream? Is that why he was whimpering? Why was he crying? I need to know.
He doesn't appear
No.
to be asleep.
All right. Yeah.
I because this is a situation that might make things dangerous for the rest of you. I will ask in advance. My first impulse here is to talk to the kobold and see if he is okay.
Yeah. Might as well. I mean, I don't want to hurt him if there's no need.
Right?
Not. That was Jade.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and step into the room right about here.
So you gotta just walk
And I will
around.
try and examine him a little closer.
He is just laying there. He seems to be crying, or at least weepy. He has scars all over his head and back.
Hmm.
Hey there. Um, my my name is Nargle. We we heard you crying. I wanted to check and see if you were okay.
Kind of looks back at you. What are you doing here? Why are you here?
Um, well, we were on a bit of an adventure actually, and we just happened to stumble across you.
Am I home? You're on an adventure
Oh,
in my
this
home.
is your home. Is this whole place your home?
This is my home.
Well, yeah, but do you mean this room or the whole place? Because it's a fairly decent sized place.
I know how to use a door, halfling. Are you with the dragon? I mean, the goblins?
No, no, we're not with the dragons or the goblins.
What do you want? He's kind of got his back to the cage
I
now.
I don't want anything from you. I heard you crying and I just wanted to see if you were okay. I don't mean to disturb you. If I am, I will leave.
Where will you go?
Um, my guess is we will go north or west from here.
Why?
As I said, we were on a bit of an adventure.
Are you on an adventure to kill kobolds?
No, I'm not
You
actually
just kind
sure
of
how you
sound-
got that out of what I said. I'm not trying to kill kobolds at all. In fact, I just tried to see if you were okay.
Because you said you're on an adventure, but you're in my home. If you woke up and I was in your home with a weapon and said I was on an adventure, what would you think?
Well, I understand that might not look all that great, but we had no idea whose home this was. Uh, uh, it, we did not mean to intrude in your space. Uh, our path led us down this way.
This is my clan's home.
Good thing I'm good, because I'm about to go on an adventure and kill kobolds.
You notice he
Eh,
keeps himself between you and the empty cage.
I step in. This was my clan's home. Or a
Who the
clan of dwarves' home before it was your home.
fuck it was?
Ought to get calling me a liar, son.
If you're saying this was your home,
I said a clan of dwarves' home.
where is it? Where is it? No, this wasn't a clan of dwarves' home. This was a clan of the guardians of a Schlarden.
Excuse me? That was me saying that, not.
We had a sacred. Our clans had a sacred duty. We were the keepers.
The kobolds were keepers of this citadel.
Of the dragons.
But you see, we are on a mission from God here. So we'll take our 2 fried chickens, plain white toast, and a Coke with no ice, and be on our way if that's okay with you.
I'm fine. I've got a half a pack of cigarettes and I'm wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
What do you want here? You're on an adventure. You found our home. Do you intend to search our home for treasure?
I intend to recover the artifacts here, which I have been led here to investigate
So
and
you
bring
intend
back.
to steal from our home?
No,
How
Ash,
else
would you
should
like
I
to weigh in
interpret
here?
those words, Surface Dweller?
I'm here to recover artifacts which rightfully belong to others.
There
In
are
the
no
name,
artifacts here that rightfully belong to dwarves.
I look at Nargle and Ash like, and Jade like, what do you want me to do here?
I don't want to kill him.
Go bother the
Well-
goblins. They stole our dragon.
What
Okay.
goblins?
Well, that sounds like a good idea. We will part ways
He
here,
breathes
and
in
we will
very
go bother the
deeply.
dragons.
He breathes in very deeply, and he looks at Nargal and says, obviously, I am referring to the goblins that stole our dragon.
Mhm. Okay, well, we will go deal with them.
Nargal is the intelligent one amongst your group.
Well,
Really?
I have not been told that before, but I do appreciate that.
Where can they be found?
Yes, which
You
way
don't
shall we
know.
go?
Mhm.
I don't know. They lost it. They stole Calcrix. They stole. He starts crying a little bit, and he waves back at the cage behind him. They stole our dragon.
Well, can we have your permission to search your house for these goblins?
For the love of hammer and tongs, I kind of walk over here to control
Mm.
myself.
Well,
The goblins aren't in our house. The goblins come from below.
Well, then we'll have to go down there.
what? Do you know how to get there from here?
I don't know, but Yusril knows. He's our leader.
Okay.
Maybe
Do you know where we can
How do we
find
talk
him?
to him?
if you make nice, maybe he'll give you safe passage if you promise to return our dragons and
Mm-hmm.
our dragon and answer your questions and maybe even know where some treasure is.
That
We don't
sounds
care for
fair.
other treasure. We're here to guard the dragon.
Okay.
Despite what your ashy little friend over there seems to think. And he just kind of hunches over.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, Father, grant me the strength not to break my warhammer out and smash his head.
No, that would be needless. If
Yeah.
we can find, it would seem like the goblins are the ones causing the real problems here. I would if they're simply waiting to get their dragon back, or hoping to get their dragon back, and they're not causing any problems, then I don't see any need to fight them.
Well, I'm just praying. I'm not.
Just
That's
Just a
just me
tip
praying.
as a general rule, Vargas. Praying to a Viking god is probably not the best way to get them to not be violent.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I'm praying. So that's all.
Okay, that's fine. Good
You
luck with
threw
that.
in the All Father thing there. I'm like, well, Odin isn't going to help you with that, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we've been to the east. We need to continue going west or go north from here. We
Well-
need to find a way down, and he doesn't seem to want to tell us how to get down. So I don't know what else to do but look.
I would say meet with his leader. I mean, why not?
I can take you to Yusdraw.
Okay,
Yeah.
we would
Let's
appreciate
do that. Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
if I take you to Yushtau, will you not kill kobolds on the way?
I have no intention of
I
killing
won't kill
kobolds.
anybody who's not trying to kill me.
Will he?
Vargas.
I cannot speak for others.
I will not raise my weapon to attack anyone who is not trying to attack me.
Is that good enough?
That's good enough for me.
All right.
If you can help get Calcrix back, I will do anything I can to help you.
All right. All right. Lead on then.
All right. So, which way to, take me to your leader and shit?
He
Okay.
starts to walk
Okay.
to the west, and you hear him cry out something that you don't quite understand because it's not in a language you know, but it almost sounds like Ticklacom.
Pick 'em?
He calls it out a few times.
All right. What does that mean?
He looks back.
Oh.
His password
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
says you're here in peace.
All right.
Ah. Well,
All right.
I'm glad you used
In
that.
Meepo.
All right.
He actually said that as if it just occurred to him that anyone might care what his name was.
Okay.
You can
Cut
tell
Cut
this
out
guy's
there. I
pretty
missed his name.
All right.
pretty devastated.
Yeah.
As you're walking along, you see crudely formed symbols on the wall, but they are in a language you can't read, which is similar to the language you couldn't read in the murder room.
I'm wondering if it's draconic.
Does anyone have either survival or nature skills?
I think I have. Yeah, I have nature.
No.
Ash, give me a nature check.
All right.
Okay, Mike, yours wasn't high enough, but Ash, as you were walking away from the cage that he was laying beside, you saw scales in there that did in fact appear to be from a white dragon. You would say probably a wormling.
Yeah, I share that with the group.
Meepo looks back and says, "Of course. Why would I lie to you?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I need to skip ahead because they didn't exactly write this under the impression you would actually make peace with Meepo.
Oh.
I mean, I'm glad you did.
Okay.
It's a much more interesting story, if I'm being honest. But
Yeah. Yeah. Just.
than just fighting. I see at least 6 dozen kobolds.
Is it written for murder hobos?
Yes.
It must be.
I mean, it was 3rd edition, so everything was written with at least that option.
It was assumed that if it was a kobold, you killed it. So
Yeah, and also kobolds were dogs.
Yeah.
I know where he's taking you. I just have to find it on the damn map. What's he doing here? Never mind. So he's walking around. You see kobolds going about their business, but when he says Ticklacom, you notice that they just stop paying attention.
Okay.
He does walk you past a room that has barred windows that you can just barely see through. It appears to be a prison cell. You see 4 small humanoids shackled by thick rusted chains attached to a large iron spike set in the floor.
All right.
Several broken weapons and crude shields lie in one corner.
What kind of humanoids?
That would be goblins.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Sorry,
Just
goblins,
what we're
but
looking for.
I'm not that upset that you're tied up. So.
No, not really.
Oh, pity. So that's my response.
Meepo keeps walking
What?
to the west.
All right.
You do see some kobold, what you would presume to be elders, watching you with interest, but none of them. I mean, oddly enough, they're reacting kind of like they would react if you went into a human village and were being led through. They're
All right.
treating you as guests.
Yeah.
But they're not
Okay.
really interested in you either.
Interesting.
All right.
This is not what you expected from a supposed kobold stronghold. Except for maybe the goblin prison room.
Okay.
You do notice Jade looking all around, keeping her eyes on everything, and someone has fallen behind.
Yes.
Mike.
You mind if I just grab you and bring? Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry,
Okay,
I got
just
busy.
over to the west.
Come on, Nargo. We're storming the castle.
There
Okay.
we go.
Have fun storming the castle, boys.
You get a what?
It's a blade.
Do any of you attempt to speak to anyone on your way there, or are you just following Meepo?
I'm just following Depot.
I was
I'm
just
just
following
waiting to
Meebo.
talk to the leader. Yeah.
Okay. Every time you guys see new kobolds, he says Tiklakam, and they just go back to what they're doing, speaking in a language that you don't understand.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's
I
Draconic.
I will try next time we go by somebody. I will try to say tick tick tock.
You see a few of them giggle.
Probably you mangled it.
Meepo looks back and says, "You kind of have a funny accent. They didn't mean anything by it."
Yeah.
Oh.
He's probably telling them to wear fresh meat or something. You know, we think he's saying, please. Fresh meat!
Okay, he takes you to a hallway. This whole area is much better maintained, obviously, than other parts of the building. There's still dirt and dust, and the walls are crumbling in places, but it has been swept and kept in order. And once again, is not what you would expect from the typical stories of Cobalt strongholds.
Mm-hmm.
It's a well organized, functioning community. You do see a robed kobold sitting on a stone throne with a carved dragon head over him, with jeweled eyes and what appear to be silver inlaid in the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
A short throne stands near the west wall, constructed, and you can tell that they built this, however, from fallen builds of masonry stacked against an old altar. They were kind of, using what was there.
All right.
On top of the altar
I-
sit a variety of small items. The portion of the altar that serves as the throne's back features the carving of the rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaws.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that's the
I,
key that opens these doors.
I kneel before the guy on the robe in the robe on the
And
thing. That looks
to
like
your
a throne.
surprise, he is in fact a she.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Either way, I still kneel.
Um,
And it's curtsy. With respect. Hmm.
Yep.
She watches you approach. You see a couple messengers dart off, and you assume that someone has informed her of your coming by this point.
Yeah.
The two guards have their hands on your weapons, but they're not standing particularly threatening. And Yistro says, "Well, how may I help you?"
Hmm.
We've been told you have a problem with goblins, and we'd like to help you with it.
Yeah.
If you could just point us in the right way.
Forgive me, but why is a halfling, a shadow elf,
Mhm.
an astral elf, and a dwarf coming to my ancient home and offering to help with a goblin problem?
I'm offering to help with the goblin problem because I just
Mhm.
told your compatriot, your servant, or whatever that guy was. I just told him that I
Meepo,
would
if
help
he
with your
slaps him.
yes, Meepo. I just told Meepo that I would help him with this goblin problem.
Yeah.
I have given my word, so that is why I am trying to do it.
Just out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah. Is that not something people do?
In my experience, it's not something people do for kobolds.
Well, if you want me to take you the wrong way, you're gonna have to do something to me. You haven't done anything to me. I got no problems with you at all.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I am on a life quest to try and recover great artifacts of smithing on behalf of my god. And while I recognize that I have no right to come into your home and steal from you, as Nippo pointed out, had to bite back my words there. Going down below and helping you take care of the goblin party, he also intimated that you could point us to things which we might be able to recover. For me, that is what I have at stake.
I appreciate your honesty, dwarf.
Vargas, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Your Majesty.
She smiles. I appreciate that. That must have come difficult to you.
What is or is not difficult for me is the least of my concerns, since I must act appropriately and represent myself and my faith correctly and well. And so, Your Majesty, I must treat you with the deference that you deserve.
And as long as you and your companions act as guests in our home, you are welcome as guests in our home.
Never thanks.
Okay. We appreciate that. Now, if you could just point us towards the goblins.
Is that all you want to know about this place?
No.
I don't know everything, but I can help you with some, maybe.
The entrance, the area in the entrance with the murder holes. Do you know who is shooting from there, from behind the wall, and or why they would do so?
Now, that's a
Murder
good question.
holes.
Yes. Every time we go through there, we get shot at.
Oh. Yeah. Long ago, there were archers in there. to ambush anyone who would attack. And I mean centuries. We think they're still in there.
They're still in there.
There's been some debate on whether we should do anything about that, but if I'm being very honest, they're quite useful.
They do help
If
keep your
I'm
home
being
safe,
very
so
honest, my
I can
left
understand
butt
why you
cheek
have them.
says you think you should do something about it.
But you understand that they keep many intruders out of our home.
Yes.
I understand that I'm not going to be able to sit right for the next 6 months.
Okay.
Arrow in the ass, okay? Picture this. Arrow in the ass. Now I can't sit on the thing. I got to walk around. I can't even sit out on my own ass. I'm just saying.
You kind of put the claw over her snout for a moment and says, do excuse me.
Yeah.
Well,
I, for one, I'm neither here nor there, although it would be, is there a way, just to be clear, when we eventually leave this area, after taking care of the goblins and whatever else that we do in our agreement, is there a way to keep ourselves from being shot at when we go back out that way, or are we going to find another way to leave?
Oh, I mean, there are probably other ways to leave, although we try and close them. But if simply exiting is your concern and you are able to help us recover our dragon, we would be willing to help you escape
All right.
without being shot in the ass.
Yes. You have to understand, Your Majesty, that for especially my halfling friend whose surname is Longbottom, getting shot in the ass is not a good thing. In fact, it's kind of an insult to his whole family ancestry. So.
and especially, I'm leaning on the one cheek right now. If I get shot in the ass again, I got no cheeks to lean on.
We accept their presence because this place is sacred to us.
Yes.
While some don't believe it, kobolds are heir to the dragons. And as the mightiest among my people, I led a brave few to this ancient holy site where dragons were worshipped so very long ago.
How was your dragon stolen, if I might ask?
Good question.
It was just a wormling. I don't know if you ever dealt with white dragons, but they're not the most reasonable sorts.
I don't recall, but I'm not surprised.
He was in a cage and the kobolds came in the night. Overpowered Meepo before he could raise an alarm and stole our dragon. I assumed to take down to their crazed druid below,
Crazed druid?
the outcast. He grows the fruit. The dragons take the fruit. I mean, the goblins take the fruit, I guess, out into the world. They're his servants. The dragon thieving goblins are his servants. They're
So,
down below in
it
the
sounds
Twilight Grove, where demons go.
Dark druid would certainly explain some of the things we've seen.
What have you seen?
We kind of describe like a little bit of the journey here, the things we saw along the way.
Ah, the twig blights.
Yes.
Also pets of the outcast. There are more below.
Yep. Then it seems we have an enemy in common.
I'll tell you
seems
this
so.
because you seem to have been up front with me and with my people. You are not the first of your kind to come through here to
You
fight
seem
goblins.
your people seemed unsurprised to see us.
No, we see adventurers. Some try to come raid our village. Many go below searching for the outcast and his tree and the fruit that it bears. I assume you've heard of it?
I
Yeah, I
have
think
not
we
heard
did
of this
hear
tree.
about. I think we did hear about that last time, didn't we?
I don't remember the tree.
You did.
Yeah.
Once a
Okay.
year, every year, goblins would come
Oh
in.
yes, the good fruit and then the bad fruit.
Yeah,
That's
with
right.
a fruit that, when eaten, would heal almost any illness and cure almost anything. But there was also talk of a pale, like literally pale, version of said fruit that would do the opposite.
Yeah.
Fruit that kills.
But the goblins below with the outcast stole Caltrix, our dragon.
Mm.
You can.
Why would the outcast want the dragon? Is it part of some ritual or?
We don't know. Maybe it was just the goblins being goblins. They saw a dragon, they wanted to steal. We deal with goblin raids fairly frequently, as you may have seen, depending on which way Meepo brought you here.
Mm-hmm.
We have prisoners because there are those who debate on whether it's appropriate to kill them, as if we should just let them live after they attack.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if they are a regular enemy, I do not see why.
They're goblins. They deserve no mercy.
No, that's what I'm saying. If they are a regular enemy for your people, why is there this discussion about, we this concern for their welfare?
Oh, you know how it is. We capture them. They're our responsibility. We should teach them to be better.
Your Majesty, if you excuse my impertinence for a moment, there are many who would say the exact same words that you just said about kobolds.
My clan doesn't raid other people's homes.
Agreed. I'm just saying, in general terms, there
Do
are
they not
those.
say the same about some dwarves?
I'm sure there are those who would say that about many dwarves. I would say that about my grandmother, who was a horrible person, but that is a whole other story.
Actually laugh. I will not claim that every goblin on Faerun is a monstrosity, although some think so. I would not claim that they should be scoured from the face of the world entirely. Though it wouldn't break my heart. But the ones that attack my home, I have no
That
such
is a different
qualms
story.
about them.
That's fair.
I keep them prisoner. I feed them. I clothe them because enough of my people insist upon it that it's necessary.
Right.
Very well. Very good.
From what I hear, they don't show us the same courtesy when we're captured.
You also have to excuse my accent, which keeps going between American, Scottish, and Romanian. So
I don't know what those words mean.
I don't either, but I thought I would put it out there. I may become Mexican in a moment, and you can call me Elario.
But if you are willing to recover our dragon, I will grant you a reward if it's within my ability to do so.
Just a question of logistics, Your Majesty. I have no great experience with dragons. In fact, I have no experience with dragons whatsoever. But it occurs to me that we're talking about a physical dragon, correct?
Yes, a dragon.
I'm assuming it's
Younger dragon.
yes, but
yeah. A
still,
white worm.
how exactly is there a way that we could get her or him to listen to us and follow us and not try and what is the best way to put this? Kill us.
Yeah, that's a
I
fair
mean,
point.
we handle it.
This is a very bad question.
Yes, but I'm assuming that this dragon has been around you probably since it was born.
Yes.
Yes, and not to mention the fact that you look very uh, dragon-like in many ways. So it is a form and a people that it is comfortable with. Meanwhile, those it is not comfortable with, those that have been around goblins have taken it. I'm sure they're doing unspeakable things to it. And then you're going to have those of us looking like we do. And I will be completely honest. I am no looker. I mean, look at me. I look as so ugly that when I look at metal, it forms itself into shapes. I mean, that's my ability. That's my gift. The metal is so eager to be away from me that it would rather be formed into a weapon than have to look at me. It's a blessing, but it's a curse at the same time. And so I'm a little worried about how we safely transport your dragon back to you.
You could ask it.
Yeah.
Is it able to communicate with us in our languages? Because I don't speak the language of the dragon. I look at my companions. I've only recently actually met these fine folks that I am traveling with, but so I don't know if they speak a language that the dragon would understand, but I know that I do not.
I
is
do
a-
not speak Draconic, but perhaps it understands common.
This is a white dragon
Unless they speak
worm. It
Halfling.
can speak at a minimum Draconic, Common, possibly Elven. Most of them can, for whatever reason. No offense.
As I said, I have no experience. I have never. Not only have I never interacted with a dragon, I've never seen a dragon. I don't know anyone who has ever seen a dragon. So,
Yeah.
That's generally wise advice, if we're being honest.
yes, well,
I don't remember if I have or not.
I would say the same thing about Duergar, but that is a whole other situation.
I used to drink a great brew at the Green Dragon, but that's not the same thing.
Well, then I guess then we will converse with the.
Do you want me to send Meepo with you?
That's probably not a bad idea, actually.
We could probably use the help.
If Meepo is agreed,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he would at least be able to convince the wormling that we are on his side.
Meepo stands up and says, I would do anything to get Caltrix back.
Yeah.
You know this, Your Majesty.
Mhm.
then I believe that would be wonderful, because then the excuse me, I've been calling it the dragon, and is it a she or a he? She?
He, Caltrix.
Calcrix has a name. So Calcrix would probably be very much happier to see someone he is familiar with, and then it would be easier for us to bring Calcrix back to you.
There you go.
Sure,
Sounds
he can
like a
guide
reasonable
you.
plan.
Meepo says, well, I don't know Goblin territory. I can guide us to Goblin territory.
As long as you make sure that you keep yourself safe. I've seen my companions at work. Other than being shot in the ass, we are very adept at taking care of ourselves. So we will keep you safe, and we will cut a swath through these goblin barbarians, in the worst word sense of the word, and recover Calcrix to bring him back.
Yeah, I think we should probably take a long rest before we head out, though.
So let
right.
me be direct as you have been.
Mm-hmm.
If you do this for me,
Mm-hmm.
what do you ask in return?
Well, Nepo had mentioned that you might be able to direct us where we might find, or I might find, some valuable artifacts. And I don't mean, let me explain for a moment, Your Majesty, that I am a cleric of the forge. I'm not interested in power so much as in great examples of craftsmanship that I can salvage and bring back to my temple and my people and study so that we can always advance the craft of smithing. So it does not, I don't necessarily look for weapons or armor. It could be a whole host of things. Even if I could see wondrous things that have been crafted that I can't take, that I could study so that I could make it, document them and bring them back to be preserved for my faith. That is what I seek. I cannot speak for my companions, of course. As I said, we have only just met. I know that Longbottom does not wish to be shot in the ass, and he likes breakfast quite a bit. And I know that this one over here, Jade, likes to sharpen knives a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Ash over there is on a quest to catch them all, but that is all I know. So.
Yeah.
Does the dwarf speak for you all? Is that truly all you would ask in reward?
Yeah. All I seek is to recover my lost memories, and perhaps if there's any magic along the way that would help trigger something, that would at least be a start for me. But that is all that I would be interested in.
This
And
all
yet you
started
keep
because I
looking at
wanted
the
to help
key.
Jade.
And yet you keep looking at the key in the mouth of the dragon above my head.
It seemed to me that there is a lock that it would open, and I think I know where it would be, but it is your key. I would not interfere, is I guess the way I would put it.
If you can recover our dragon, especially if we could find some way to deal with the outcast,
Right.
then I would make you this offer. If you're correct about the door, then we could enter it together.
All right. That sounds perfectly reasonable.
Okay.
Indeed.
You're an intriguing group of adventurers. Is that the appropriate term?
Mm-hmm.
What? That fits. I am basically the black sheep of my entire people, as I wanted to become a fighter. So I doubt you'll come across another like me, even among halflings.
Well, I am officially a devotee of the Forge, but I do seek adventure in order to achieve that purpose.
Yeah.
Well, I will say if you move quickly enough and you get very lucky, you might find the ranger and the wizard that went through a day ago. And at that, Jade's eyebrows kind of raise up.
Okay.
What is it, Jade?
Your friends?
Possibly. Was the wizard a woman? The ranger a man? And the kobold nods. She says, "It sounds like them. Idiots."
Well, then it seems that our original mission has led us to the right place, as we came trying to complete a mission so that you can find your friends again.
And hey, we met like a whole community of kobolds.
Indeed.
Right?
That's at least neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Certainly a new
the
experience
kobolds,
for me.
the kobolds are just kind of looking at y'all funny. Like, why are we neat?
All right.
Good. You
All right.
Vargas thinks about explaining that for a moment and decides to err on the side of caution. So,
Cool.
She says, then it is settled. Meepo will guide you. There's a back entrance we know where our holdings and the goblins' areas are connected.
so Vargas turns to go, but then looks back at the ruler again, the queen, and goes, "Your Majesty, would you indulge me one more moment?
Sure.
It is common among my people to cement an agreement like this with a contract or a symbol. So, if you are familiar with dwarves, you will understand that I am going to give you this to hold on to until your return as a good faith agreement so you know that Neeple will be safe under our watch. Please, safeguard these dwarven spirits that I recovered until I return and we may share them." And I hand her the flask of the dwarven spirits. So,
One of the guards starts to move a little too quickly, but then he slows down and he puts out his hand.
I give it to him. So,
Yeah.
She says, please understand, we mean no offense.
no, it is completely understandable what the same people tasked, such noble soldiers tasked with protecting our rulers, would do in the same situation.
He sniffs it and then he holds it out to Yastro and she sniffs it and she looks at you and she says, you busted out the methods.
Yes.
And
I
then we
hope that
busted the methods.
I hope that is not offensive to you. I saw a keg, and it looked similar to the ones of my people, and so I went to investigate. And when we removed the bunghole, he kind of smiles a little bit. The methods came out and attacked us, so we were forced to defend ourselves.
She just
In
smiles and
his
says,
defense, I encourage this as well. I was hoping there was some ale in there.
no offense taken. Once our sages deduced what was in there, we just decided to leave it be. I guess I'm appreciative that you weren't injured. We
Yes,
thought
well,
they would be rather dangerous.
they were rather dangerous, but we
Yeah.
survived, and this valuable liquid was recovered. And I will warn you, though, that it is very, very powerful. So when we return, we will see what we see. So this is aged very well, but it is very potent.
Like this stuff would get Wolverine drunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well. He is a pain in the ass when he's drunk, isn't he?
But I will tell you that among dwarves, this is the elixir that we covet. It will give you, well, as my clan leader once said, it'll split open your head and shout down, "Get drunk, you ass!" And you'll love every second of it. So,
My old dwarven friend Karish used to say it will put hair on my it will put whiskers on my cheeks, so I kind of avoided it.
yes, indeed. So, but I hope you will accept this in the spirit that it is offered.
I will. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I
Get
would.
it? Accepted in the spirit it is offered?
Yes.
Ah!
We can offer you a place to rest before your travels. I'm afraid we don't have much in the way of comfort, but we can supply some bedding and food.
Mhm.
and ale.
That would be very nice.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Anything you can offer would be most welcome.
I don't know what we have in the way of entertainment unless you like watching goblins beat each other up with old bones.
Well, I merely wish to rest and recover and heal my own ass, which was also shot with an arrow. So
She tells me
You have
so
a
to-
thing with people's asses. I'm just saying.
yes,
we don't king. Yastro says we don't king shame.
yes. I just wish they would leave asses which have not consented to be pierced by arrows alone. That's what I wish.
That's right.
I think that's what they're into.
I was violated by your
Ah,
arrows.
into. All right. She tells Meepo to take you to a room, and
Cool.
he takes you back down south towards kind of where you were before,
Okay.
That's fine.
and leads you. Hold on. God damn it, stupid. Or this middle room here.
All right. I'm moving into the blackness. There we go.
Okay, that room
In a
here.
room. Okay.
Am I in the wrong room?
No, I think you're here. I see me.
No, this is this room.
Okay.
Down here? There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
And you see kobolds come in, varying sorts, and they bring bedding. They stack it up. It's reasonably comfortable. And then they bring in little like floor tables. And it's mostly cold meats and cheeses, and so but the bread's very good.
So it's like Olive Garden.
Hmm.
They bring in ale, and a few poke their head in and ask if you would mind if they sat with you and heard of the world above.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Oh, we don't
Certainly.
mind.
I
All
put
in
on
all,
I
that.
tend to be rather.
It's a rather congenial evening.
I put on my golden helmet that I use for storytelling, and I tell them all about the Carbonite and Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon, and you know. Sorry, I had to get a Star Wars joke in there.
Jade takes
All
out
right.
a small mouth organ and just begins to play after a while.
God, it's a hillbilly elf.
I've never quite heard it called a mouth organ before.
I have.
Well, it's not an ocarina. It's I don't remember the appropriate name at the moment. It's not a harmonica. It's not an ocarina.
I'm
Kind
gonna
of
sing that Harry Dean Stanton song from Kelly's Heroes. Gotta take my dog out the blue. Come on, blue road.
All right, and you guys could get. I know you've rested recently, but you can get a long rest here.
Cool.
All right. Now we got about 15 minutes till 7:30.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're about to start on something big. So do you want to call it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Probably not
Yeah.
a bad idea.
That'd be fine with me.
All right.
All right,
All
you can
right.
take this out.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let me see where our experience was. Yeah, that was